Please stand by for a special presentation of Western Reserve Radio at westernreserveradio.com on the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app. From the Covelli Center in Youngstown, Ohio, it's our time, it's our town. It's Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio.
Wednesday mornings are hockey mornings. Good morning, sports fans. From the Covelli Center in downtown Youngstown, Ohio, the United States Hockey League is proud to present regular season game number 46 for your Youngstown Phantoms. Today, they will be taking on the Chicago Steel in the Phantoms' annual school day game. Good morning, sports fans. My name is Matt Lipsack, the voice of your Youngstown Phantoms. Pleased to be bringing you the action this morning on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable. And don't get used to me saying this morning, it's something out of the routine, so if I say tonight a couple of times, just roll with the punches with me. Phantoms just got back from a 2-game road trip in Iowa, in which they took 3 out of 4 points against the Western Conference leading Waterloo Blackhawks, and then the 6/7th place Des Moines Buccaneers. Des Moines battling for a playoff spot right now in the very tightly contested Western Conference. Phantoms opened up a 2-0 first-period lead on those Western Conference leading Waterloo Blackhawks, thanks to a power play goal from Matt Cassidy, which was his 15th goal of the year, and a shorthanded goal from Garrett Dahm, which was his 3rd goal of the season, to take a 2-0 lead into the locker room at the end of the first intermission. Waterloo scored the only goal of the second period to cut the lead to 2-1, but Trevor Kuntar put the Phantoms ahead 3-1 just 2 minutes into the third period. Waterloo scored twice in a span of 3 minutes in the middle of the period to knock the game up at 3, but Kuntar put Youngstown back in front with a strip and scored 11-15 for his team-leading 27th goal of the season. And that put the Phantoms ahead 4-3. Jacob Filker would add an empty netter with 32.9 left in regulation, and Youngstown would escape Young Arena with a 5-3 victory over the Western Conference leading Chicago Steel. The next night they were in Des Moines to take on the Buccaneers. Phantoms found themselves in a 2-0 hole in Des Moines until Riley Funk scored in the second period, and then Kuntar added another goal 53 seconds later, tying things up at 2 at the second intermission. Neither team scored in the third period or in overtime. Des Moines' first shooter in the shootout was able to convert. None of the 3 Youngstown shooters were able to beat Des Moines netminder Cameron Rowe, and Des Moines came away with the bonus point for the victory. Phantoms left Iowa now with a 19-19, 5-2 record. Their 45 points put them in 5th place in the USHL's Eastern Conference. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we will have today's Scratch Report, which is presented by Britton Gallagher, and today's starting lineups, which are presented by the Starting Lineup Barbershop in downtown Youngstown. You're listening to the pregame show on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
If you want to prevent or recover from an injury, learn how to safely push the bounds of your own limitations, or hone your performance for demanding physical activities, UPMC Sports Medicine can help. Their experts use cutting-edge science-based rehabilitation techniques to speed recovery and restore function while focusing on injury prevention, nutrition, conditioning, and activity-specific training for all ages and skill levels. Young or old, pro or amateur, UPMC Sports Medicine has the expertise, advanced technology, and services for athletes. UPMC Sports Medicine, a proud sponsor of the Youngstown Phantoms.
Warrior Warehouse is a one-of-a-kind fitness facility featuring a unique blend of both traditional and alternative fitness for enthusiasts of all levels. Whether you're into conventional strength and cardio training or looking for a challenge that takes you outside the box, Warrior Warehouse is dedicated to helping you crush your goals, test your limits, and facilitate a new you. Come experience what you didn't realize you were looking for. Warrior Warehouse, where serious comes to play. Warrior Warehouse is the official off-ice training facility of the Youngstown Phantoms. Everyone loves a good flow, but even the best lettuce needs a cleanup. The Starting Lineup is your one-stop shop for all of your grooming needs. Try out the Starting Lineup Spa and get a manicure and pedicure all in one location. Give them a call and set up an appointment today. Call 330-781-0115. That's 330-781-0115. Walk-ins are also accepted. Be Starting Lineup, making you look like the best you. The Starting Lineup is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, home of the Youngstown Phantoms. On the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
All Phantoms fans 12 and under, sign up for Sparky's Kids Crew. For just $25, you get 10 game tickets, a Phantoms hat, a drawstring bag, discounts at the team shop, plus the opportunity to be a part of the fan tunnel during Friday night games and attend the special Kids Crew pickup party. Have your parents call 330-747-7825 to sign up today. That's 330-747-7825.
Back for a second season is the Pizza Hut Party Pack. Get 4 tickets, 1 large pizza, 4 drinks, and 4 autographed player cards for only $39.99. Nothing says Phantoms hockey like Pizza Hut Pizza for the whole family. Call 330-747-7825 for your tickets today. Advanced purchase is necessary. Available for select games only.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday 10 to 4 and Saturday 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane, they got gas.
Hey Youngstown, are you ready to drink in the rink? That's right, drink in the rink with the Youngstown Phantoms. Every Saturday home game we're offering $1 hot dogs until the end of the first intermission and $1 draft beers until the end of the second intermission. Plus you can head up to the crossbar for some axe throwing all game long. Call 330-747-7825 for tickets or more information. That's 330-747-7825.
Visit us at Handles of Niles, just west of the Eastwood Mall at 5140 Youngstown Warren Road. Be sure to check out all of our special monthly flavors and updates on our Facebook page. Call ahead and we'll be happy to have your order packed and ready to go for pickup. Call us at 330-505-0865. Don't forget we're open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. all year round. Handles of Niles is a proud sponsor of Mahoning Valley High School football on Western Reserve Radio.
Did you know that there are about 238,000 winning Ohio Lottery scratch-off tickets cashed every day? That's 9,916 winners an hour, 165 winners a minute, 3 winners per second. That means in the time it takes for you to sneeze, another 9 winners were paid.
8.75.
Okay, Randy, their average is... Point is, that's a lot of winners. Will you be one?
Pick up an Ohio Lottery scratch-off for your chance to win. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Please play responsibly.
Western Reserve Radio is the home of the Youngstown Phantoms. Be sure to call 330-747-PUCK for ticket information or go to youngstownphantoms.com.
Back inside the Cavelli Center for the pregame show. Voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack, here with you on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable. We've been informed by our head of off-ice officials, Chris Yakel, that the game will be starting at 10:35, not 10:30, due to a misprint on the timesheets that were given to the officials. So we are just about 10 minutes away from puck drop right now at the Cavelli Center. And now that that little bit of housekeeping is out of the way, let's get you today's scratch report, which is presented by Britton Gallagher. For the visiting Chicago Steel, you can scratch number 21, Sean Farrell, and number 27, Matt Coronado. For the Phantoms, you can scratch number 5, Jason Dobey, number 12, Yusaku Ando, and number 91, Austin May. That was this morning's scratch report presented by Britton Gallagher. And now for the starting lineups, which are presented by the Starting Lineup Barbershop in downtown Youngstown, Ohio. We will begin with the visiting Chicago Steel, who enter today's game with a 36-7, 1-0 record. Their 73 points put them in first place in the USHL's Eastern Conference. Starting on the left wing out of East Greenwich, Rhode Island, and committed to Northeastern, number 13, Gunnar Wolf Fontaine. Centering the top line for Chicago, out of Newtown, Connecticut, and committed to Michigan, number 24, Matthew Semiskevich. On the right wing, out of Glencoe, Illinois, and committed to the University of Wisconsin, number 12, Matthew DeSaint-Fowl. On defense, out of Mississauga, Ontario, and committed to Michigan, number 22, Owen Power. And out of Welland, Ontario, number 5, Colton Heward. In net, out of Manhattan Beach, California, is number 30, Ian Shane. Ian enters today's game with a 13-3, 1-0 record, a 3.25 goals against average, and a .888 save percentage. Chicago Steel are coached by Brock Sheehan, assisted by Mike Garman and Matt Deschamps. And now for your Youngstown Phantoms, who enter today's game with a 19-19, 5-2 record. Their 45 points put them in 5th place in the USHL's Eastern Conference. Starting on the left wing and committed to the United States Military Academy at West Point, number 10, Jacob Felker. Centering the starting lineup for the Phantoms out of Big Rapids, Michigan, number 9, Brad Merrick. On the right wing, out of Livonia, Michigan, and committed to Bowling Green, number 26, Josh DeLuca. On defense, out of Centerville, Massachusetts, and committed to the University of Massachusetts, number 7, Lyndon Alger. And out of Rochester Hills, Michigan, committed to Michigan State, your captain, number 2, Aiden Gallagher. In net, out of Shaker Heights, Ohio, and committed to the University of Massachusetts, is number 1, Colin Purcell. Colin enters today's game with a 6-8, 1-2 record, a 4.09 goals against average, and a .873 save percentage. The Phantoms head coach and general manager is Mr. Brad Patterson. The associate head coach is Jeff Potter. They are assisted by Nick Peruzzi. The equipment manager is Michael Bingham, and the athletic trainer is Joe Zadar. Officials for today's game, the referees will be Logan Gruhl and J.R. Strager. The linesmen will be Christopher Allman and Samuel Rankin. That will do it for our pregame show. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a commercial break for the national anthem and starting lineups here at the arena. And when we come back, we will have Youngstown Phantoms hockey here for you on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
BAI is a leading independent mid-market ERP software developer known for flexible, cost-effective solutions that automate critical business functions for wholesale distributors, manufacturers, and specialty retailers. Many mid-sized manufacturing, wholesale distributing, and retail companies struggle with being able to bring into their business ERP software solutions that will allow them to compete with larger enterprises. When you're looking at applications like mobile analytics and commerce, mid-sized companies require solutions that can provide end-to-end capabilities rather than having to buy and implement all the hardware and applications themselves. On-premise or cloud-based, S2K Enterprise Software offers mid-sized growth companies the advanced technology they require to improve efficiencies, reduce costs, and grow, all in one easy-to-deploy and support environment. With built-in analytic and intelligence, S2K Enterprise ERP solutions provide companies with the ability to confidently make smarter decisions that better address real-time business imperatives. VAI is a proud partner with the Youngstown Phantoms. Everyone loves a good flow, but even the best lettuce needs a cleanup. The Starting Lineup is your one-stop shop for all of your grooming needs. Try out the Starting Lineup Spa and get a manicure and pedicure all in one location. Give them a call and set up an appointment today. Call 330-781-0115. That's 330-781-0115. Walk-ins are also accepted. The Starting Lineup, making you look like the best you. The Starting Lineup is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms. Talos Resource provides a broad range of human resource services to business. Their results-oriented professionals build strong partnerships with clients to ensure continuity between their corporate culture and their personal services. Experienced, educated, and certified in a variety of disciplines, Talos Resource employ a team of committed human resource professionals. Valuing honesty, integrity, and creativity, the management and staff of Talos Resource are dedicated to providing an unparalleled quality of service to their customers. Talos Resource is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane, they got gas.
The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is the official hotel of the Youngstown Phantoms. They invite all Phantoms fans to stay with them at the IHD Torchbearer award-winning hotel. With the most convenient location in Youngstown, business and leisure travelers alike will enjoy close proximity to I-76, I-80, I-680, and the Ohio-PA Turnpike. Leisure travelers can also enjoy the many attractions the Mahoning Valley has to offer, whether visiting family at YSU, events at the Cavelli Center, or trying your luck at the Hollywood Gaming Racino. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is committed to your 100% satisfaction, and they'll go the extra mile to earn it. From the moment you wake up, you'll feel at home. From the hot breakfast, free Wi-Fi, fitness center, indoor heated pool and whirlpool, to a sundry shop for those items you forgot. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West, a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms. Work. It's rewarding, it's challenging, it's many things. One thing it shouldn't be is hard to find. Miller Brothers Staffing Solutions can make this a reality for you. They have the expertise to ensure your satisfaction by finding what you are looking for and connecting you to what matters. Finding the right person is what makes the difference, so let them work hard for you. Miller Brothers Staffing, the right people in the right place. Visit them at millerbrothersstaffing.com.
Hey Youngstown, are you ready to drink in the rink? That's right, drink in the rink with the Youngstown Phantoms. Every Saturday home game we're offering $1 hot dogs until the end of the first intermission and $1 draft beers until the end of the second intermission. Plus you can head up to the crossbar for some axe throwing all game long. Call 330-747-7825 for tickets or more information. That's 330-747-7825. Did you know that there are about 238,000 winning Ohio Lottery scratch-off tickets cashed every day? That's 9,916 winners an hour, 165 winners a minute, 3 winners per second. That means in the time it takes for you to sneeze, another 9 winners were paid.
8.75.
Okay, Randy, their average is... Point is, that's a lot of winners. Will you be one?
Pick up an Ohio Lottery scratch-off for your chance to win. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Please play responsibly.
Back for a second season is the Pizza Hut Party Pack. Get 4 tickets, 1 large pizza, 4 drinks, and 4 autographed player cards for only $39.99. Nothing says Phantoms hockey like Pizza Hut pizza for the whole family. Call 330-747-7825 for your tickets today. Advanced purchase is necessary. Available for select games only.
Western Reserve Radio is the home of the Youngstown Phantoms. Be sure to call 330-747-PUCK for ticket information or go to youngstownphantoms.com.
Our national anthem played here at the Cavelli Center before game number 46 for your Youngstown Phantoms. Again, this morning they will be taking on the Chicago Steel. Good morning, sports fans. Once again, I am voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack, joining you here on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable. Hope everybody has had their coffee and their donuts this morning. Hopefully the boys had some Wheaties and got ready to go. Phantoms are 1-3-1 against the Chicago Steel so far this season. Lost to Chicago in overtime on October 13th, 4-3. Lost to the Steel the next night, 10-3. Phantoms beat Chicago at Fox Valley Ice Arena November 1st, 4-2. And then December 28th and 29th dropped a pair to the Steel, also at Fox Valley Ice Arena by the scores of 9-5 and 7-1. This will be the final matchup of the regular season between the two teams, as Chicago looks to widen their lead for the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference, as well as the Anderson Cup. They've opened up a huge lead on Waterloo for the Anderson Cup. As the puck is down and we are underway, Merrick wins the draw over the side. Alger snaps it into the zone. Hit a stanchion and settled down near the near half wall. Picked up by Chicago. They'll go D to D. It's Power, snapping it out to the neutral zone. He will find St. Foul coming down the left side. Chipped into the corner. Plays it to Sam Moskevich. Over to Fontaine. Phantoms throwing the body here early. Centering attempt by Sam Moskevich. Missed everybody and went all the way down into the Chicago end. Phantoms are going to get a quick line change. Pass snapped ahead at center to Sam Moskevich. He'll retreat toward his own line. Floated near side now for the dump into the zone by Heward. Hit a Phantom body. Came over to the far wall. Picked up by Fontaine. Threw a shot on net. Got blocked by Gallagher. St. Foul controlling the rebound. Brings it up toward the point. Slips it over to Jimmy Dowd. He took a shot, but it missed the cage. Wide rebound. Picked up by Trevor Kuntar. Shoveled off the glass off a stanchion. Poked out to center by Matt Cassidy. Bringing it ahead is Georgi Merkulov into the zone. 1-on-1. Spin around a move. Sharp angle shot. Looking for Cassidy at the mouth of the crease, and it got tipped just wide. Rebound behind the cage. Kuntar digging for it. Picked up by Chicago and thrown around near side. Comes to the point. Kept in by Youngstown. Shot missed the cage. Rebound picked up by Kuntar. Tried a centering attempt. Goes to Jensen. Took a shot. Pad saved by Shane. Rebound goes to Jensen. By the net from Merkulov. To Funk. Took a shot from between his legs. Shane answers that as well. Jensen couldn't hold it in at the point as the Chicago skater had lost his stick. Pass by Funk. Jensen picks it up below his own goal line. Tried to shovel it down to Borshoff. That's turned over. Centering attempt. Looking for Colangelo. He gets knocked off his line. Puck stays in play. Thought I heard a whistle, but play continues. Rolls behind the cage. Jensen pokes it past his man over to Borshoff. Artie trying to pitchfork it up the wall. Brisson cut him off. Down low, it's Middendorf. Trying to get past the diving Jensen. Puck is in the near corner. Beaton pokes it free of the scrum. It'll come around far side. Picked up there by Borshoff. He'll backhand it up the wall to Jan Kern. Played off the glass and out to center. Funk knocks it into the Chicago end. Looking for Beaton. Comes back to Funk. Riley, one hand on his stick. Trying to force it back to Beaton. Bouncing around near the bottom of the right circle. It rolls into the corner. Taken there by Luke Reed. Thrown around over to Colangelo. He'll drop it back to Reed around far side. Up to the half wall. Reed with it. Trying to duck past the check. Unable to do so, but does get the puck out to center. That was Garrett Dahm laying the lumber in the neutral zone. Back into the zone. Chicago has it. Reed, D to D, over to Ruika. Up at center now for Carpenter. Drop back into the Chicago zone momentarily, but came right back out to center. And we have a hand pass. 17:24 into the first period, which is presented by Kalos Resource. Over 3,000 kids here at the Cavelli Center for today's school day game. Shown to take the draw against Hede. Hede wins the draw. Back to his defense, played back to the line, looking for Carpenter. A little trouble with it. He'll send it down low to Babbage, brings it around the cage, sends it near side for Doan, chips it out to center. Carpenter picks it up just inside the Youngstown zone, sends it behind the net. Lyndon Alger's the first one to it. Had to jump around the check of Josh Doan. Puck is loose near the line and sent out to center by Youngstown. Retreating for it into his own end is Babbage. He'll go D to D over to Spetz. Spetz out at center looking for Doan. He took a hit right at the red line by Lyndon Alger. Puck is picked up by the Phantoms and dumped right back in. Phantoms go off for a line change as Shane sets it up for Babbage. Snapped ahead in the neutral zone for Carpenter. Chicago may be looking for a line change here. Tried to drop it back, almost turned it over to Cade Lemmer, but instead able to get it back to Babbage. He'll float one toward the end wall. Trying to get to it first was number 28, John Jaworski, but he'll turn it over and bring it ahead through center is John Beaton. Beaton trying to duck around a man. That was Colin Heward, but he couldn't keep control of the puck. Now Lemmer sends it out toward the line for Larkin. Floated a shot on net, but that's right to the glove of Ian Shane. He will hang on for a whistle. 16-18 left in the first period. Shots on goal, 2, maybe 3-0 in favor of Youngstown. They do now credit Larkin with a shot on goal there right before that last whistle. So 3-0 Youngstown shots on goal here in the first, 3:48-42. Chicago wins the draw, bringing it ahead through center is Pasternak. Pulls up at the point. Center's four-man crashing through the slot. That was Power. Couldn't control the puck. Sends it around the kick plate, coming near point. Kept in at the line by Heward. Over to Power, left point, little trouble with the pass, able to regather, floats one through the slot. Back door, they score! Tapping it home on the back door, Dawson Pasternak, and Chicago has a 1-0 lead. Time of that goal, 4:01. For Pasternak, that is his third goal of the season. And Pasternak just beat his man to the inside and just able to get, with one hand on the stick, able to redirect it through the 5-hole of Purcell. And Chicago wins scoring first this year. Tough to beat, 23-1-0. And now the Steel have the draw. They'll bring it into the zone again, but it's turned over by Samoskevich to Nikolai Jensen. Jensen into the zone, crisscrossing, blows the tire, able to get the puck into the corner, however, but it's taken there by Chicago. Played off the boards and out to center. Picked up there by Merrick. He can't fire it in. DeLuca was caught behind the play. Now Josh touches up, and the Phantoms are able to dump it in. But taking it away is DeSaint Fowl. He'll drop it back for Dowd up ahead at center for Fontaine. Chipped into the zone looking for Samoskevich, but it rolled to Borshaw, but he fanned on his clearing attempt. Samoskevich picked it off. Up to the point for Power. Over to Dowd. Took a shot. Saved by Purcell. Rebound is loose. Picked up by Youngstown. DeLuca plays it off the glass. Past Dowd and out to center. Retreating to pick it up is Ufko. Into the zone. Carpenter brought it in offside. Neutral zone faceoff with 15:05 left in the first period. Chicago leads 1-0. Brisson to take the draw against Merkulov. Off the draw, Chicago gets control of it. With it is Reed in the neutral zone. Drops it back in his own end over to Ruika. Out at center. Tried to get it over to Devlin, but he turned it over. Alger looking ahead for Kuntar. Pass taken away by Ruika as it was out of Kuntar's reach. Now up to the line, it's Colangelo. Tipped out to center by Chicago, but taken right back by the Phantoms. It's Kuntar within in his own end. Backhands one far side for Gallagher. Up at center for Merkulov. Georgie chips into the zone, but the first one to it in the corner is Ruika. Plays it around the wall over to Reed. Touched up to the line, and now Chicago will bring it ahead. It's Reed again. Trying to bring it into the zone, but Chicago turns it over. Cassidy backhands one out at center to Kuntar. Over to Merkulov, brings it into the zone. Try to get it to Kuntar. Pass was in his skates and stolen away by Colangelo. Up to center, come Middendorf. Dropped off for Colangelo. Tried to toe drag in a shot. Purcell made the save. Gallagher picks up the rebound, floats far side. Trying to bring it ahead while the forwards are changing. Gallagher throws one off the pads, bounced over Schoen's stick, loose in the circle, backhander, shoveled toward the net by Schoen, but that got blocked along the way by the Steel. Now coming ahead with some speed is Hidey. This one bounces off his stick, in on Purcell. Colin covers, and we'll have a timeout. 13:37 left in the first period. Chicago leads 1-0. You're listening to Matt Lipsack and Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
If you want to prevent or recover from an injury, learn how to safely push the bounds of your own limitations, or hone your performance for demanding physical activities, UPMC Sports Medicine can help. Their experts use cutting-edge science-based rehabilitation techniques to speed recovery and restore function while focusing on injury prevention, nutrition, conditioning, and activity-specific training for all ages and skill levels. Young or old, pro or amateur, UPMC Sports Medicine has the expertise, advanced technology, and services for athletes. UPMC Sports Medicine, a proud sponsor of the Youngstown Phantoms.
Western Reserve Radio is the home of the Youngstown Phantoms. Be sure to call 330-747-PUCK for ticket information or go to youngstownphantoms.com.
Back inside the Cavelli Center, 13:37 left in the first period. Phantoms trail Chicago 1-0. Defensive zone draw for the Phantoms as Schoen takes a faceoff warning but then wins the draw into the corner. Price sends it around the wall to Larkin. Over to Jake Swade and ahead to Felker, who chips it out to the neutral zone. Ahead for Garrett Dahm. Dahm on his backhander carries it around the cage, being harassed by Spets. Up to the point, Price keeps it in at the line, trying to shovel it down the wall, looking for Ben Schoen. Back to Price at the point. Cat holds the line, but then turns it over in the circle to Chicago. Chipped out to center by Carpenter, and coming ahead with it is Hide. Hide in on Purcell. Backhander saved by Purcell. 13:05 left in the first period. Chicago leads 1-0. Carpenter with it in the corner. To the half wall for Hide. Back down low for Carpenter. Doan has it behind the cage. Thought about the wraparound pass. Now it's loose in the blue paint. Purcell shovels it out. Carpenter took a shot. That got blocked by Garrett Dahm. Schoen trying to skate away with the rebound, but a turning shot by Carpenter is answered by the shoulder of Purcell. Rebound picked up by Price and sent out to center. Swade gloves down the bouncing puck, plays it over to Schoen. Back down into the far corner for Jake Swade. Back to Schoen on the cycle. Ben walking the goal line. Carries it around the cage. Tried to center. I think he might have hit the back of the cage as it bounced directly to Chicago. Tried to bring it ahead, looking to connect with Pasternak was Jaworski. That was out of his reach, and now Funk will bring it back into the zone. Funk behind the cage, ridden off the puck by Power. Comes near corner. Beaten battling for it there against Heward. Still loose on the near half wall. Jan Kern down there digging for it as well. Comes free of the wall, picked up by Chicago, and carried out to center. Pasternak to Devlin on the right side. Pulls up at the point, shovels it into the corner. Pasternak lets it go through, and it comes around to Jaworski. Jaworski lost control momentarily, regathered down low to Power. Up to the point for a shot from between the circles off the stick of DeSaint Fowl as Chicago's trying to change behind the play. Devlin with it again down low. Defended by Arner Borshov. Comes far side. Cycles it back down low. Jensen able to pull it away from Samoskevich. Pulled up to the point to Jan Kern. Trying to shovel it out. Did Borshov. Got tripped up. And his pass out to center is picked up by Heward. He'll throw it off the far wall where it's picked up by Power. Brings it back into the zone to Samoskevich. To the half wall. To DeSaint Fowl. Now to Fontaine. Top of the left circle. He'll retreat toward the blue line. Right side for Power. He'll skate between the circles to Samoskevich. High cycle now by Chicago. Samoskevich loses the puck, regathers. Jensen trying to get away from him. Samoskevich to the point, keeps it in, throws it over to Dowd. Down the wall, defended by Brad Merrick. Recycles it back up the wall to Samoskevich. He'll walk the blue line. Over to Power. One-timer save by Purcell. Picked up by Merrick. Throws it off the glass. Kept in nicely at the line by Fontaine. Samoskevich tried to get it to Fontaine. Pass was behind him. Rolls in the corner for Jensen. Fires a full slap around the boards. Trying to keep it in at the point was Ufko. He did hold the line. Now DeLuca battling for it near the point. Able to force it out to center. Ahead, trying to bring it into the zone is Jan Kern. Defended by Dowd. It's swept back out to neutral. Picked up by DeLuca and backhanded back into the zone as Phantoms are able to get a line change. Shane shovels it over to Dowd. And now ahead for Colangelo. Chips it far corner. Going in after it. Defended by Caden Lewandowski. Cycled it down low looking for Brisson. But Merkulov gets a stick on that. He gets taken down, however, and Chicago will gain control of the puck. It's Brisson. Out to the point for Reed. Between the circles now. Middendorf to Brisson. Out to the point for Ruika. Chipped away from him by Cassidy and out to center. Kuntar with a stick lift. Gets it to Cassidy. To Kuntar. Top of the circle. Took a shot. Rose up over the crossbar. Got the corner boards, and the Steelers are going to pick it up and bring it to center 3 strong. Over to Middendorf, and we have a whistle. Looks like maybe offside on the Chicago Steel. And we have a timeout. 9:39 left in the first period. Chicago still with a 1-0 lead. You're listening to Matt Lipsack and Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
Britton Gallagher has all the insurance coverage you and your family needs. Their experienced, passionate client team offers personalized recommendations and specialized protection best suited for you. Located in downtown Cleveland on East 9th Street, Britton Gallagher has provided risk management solutions for over 75 years. Whether it's your home, car, or any valuable possessions, Britton Gallagher delivers you the best insurance coverage. Visit BrittonGallagher.com for more information. Britton Gallagher, strategy, execution, service.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, home of the Youngstown Phantoms. On the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Back inside the Cavelli Center, 9:39 left in the first period. Phantoms trail the Steel 1-0. First period presented by Kalos Resource. Neutral zone draw upcoming just outside the Phantoms line. Draw one by Hide. Drops it back for Babbage. Turned it over. Dahm trying to bring it into the zone. Got tripped up. Nothing called. Play continues. Turns the puck over to Babbage. Over to the far wall. Played up to the top of the circle. Phantoms battling for it. They get it back. Down low. It's shown in the corner. Defended by a Parasteel. Tried to get it to Dahm. Touch back to Schoen. Looking to center for Jake Swade. Knocked away by Carpenter. Up to the point. Lewandowski keeps it in. His shot drifts wide of the cage. Comes around near side for Price. In the circle. Takes a shot. Shane answers with a glove. Bouncing puck. Dribbles behind the cage. Schoen with it there. Tried to center. Knocked away by Chicago. Loose. It trickles in on Shane. He'll cover it up. .9:02 left in this first period. Chicago leads 1-0 on the third goal of the year for Dawson Pasternak. Beaton to take the draw against Brisson. Face-off warning on Beaton. Tie-up off the draw. Phantoms get control, but Beaton's pass out to the point, knocked away at least momentarily by Pasternak, sent into the near corner or far corner, however, by the Phantoms. Beaton picks it up there, takes a hard hit, gets ridden off the puck, and Chicago is able to play it out to center. Bringing it ahead is Pasternak, crisscrossing with his man, but offside are the Steel. Owen Power just ahead of the play. Face off in the neutral zone in front of the Phantoms bench. One by Beaton. Back to Price. D over to Lewandowski. Snapped ahead at center off the stick of Funk and into the Chicago zone. Felker rides his man into the corner. Leaves the puck there for Funk. Felker able to whack it around the board. It's going to come near side for Price. Sends it back down low looking for Felker. Comes through to Riley Funk. Up to the point for Lewandowski. Tried to fire one on the cage. That got blocked by Chicago ankle. Trying to slip behind the play was Liam Devlin, but nobody could find him with the puck. Now Devlin has it. Tries to feather it back down low for Jaworski. Pass out of his reach, but he plays it off the end wall. Keeps control. Cycles it to Dowd. Trying to step his way through Beaton. He does. Takes a shot. Purcell makes the save, and the rebound is swept over to the near boards. Coming off the wall with it are the Steel. De St. Foul up to the point for Dowd. Point to point over to Power. Leaves it for Samoskevich. Between the circles, took a shot. Purcell makes the stick save. Plays it far side. Picked up by Fontaine. High cycle by Chicago. Fontaine with it. Look for a pass. Instead keeps the puck. Now gives it up to Power. Over to Dowd. Retreating toward the line. Plays it off the boards, but that's going to be picked up by Caleb Price. Trying to get away from Samoskevich. He plays it to Riley Funk. Riley carries it to the line. Dumps it in. Goes off for a line change. Pass all the way around the boards and out to center where it's picked back up by Dowd. He'll cross the red line and dump it near side. Picked there by Borshov. Tried to clear it. Picked off by Samoskevich. Taken away from him in the corner nicely by Merkulov, but clearing attempt knocked away by Dowd. Shot toward the cage, blocked away by Borshov. Feathers it ahead for Kuntar. Has Cassidy with him. Kuntar takes a shot. Shane makes the save. Cassidy wasn't close enough for the rebound. Played out to center by Chicago. Coming down the left side, it's Fontaine. Bobbles the puck as he was looking for an option. Took a shot. Blocked by Nikolai Jensen. Samoskevich with the puck, carries it up toward the line. Borshov ties his stick up, but Samoskevich keeps control. At the half wall, up to the point for Ruika. Between the circles, took a shot, blocked by Kuntar, carries it out to center, trying to bring it ahead, trying to beat Ufko to the net, but unable to do so. Ufko rides him into the end wall. Trevor, sharp angle shot off the side of the cage. Rebound, right back to him. Up to the point, Gallagher fires one on the cage, redirected in front by Cassidy, but it went wide. Picked up by Ufko, trying to dance around. Cassidy does get the puck out the center. Knocked away there by Gallagher. Now Merrick knocks Ufko off the puck, and the Phantoms chip it into the Chicago end so they can go off for a line change. Played up to Brisson, knocked away from him by Merrick, and turned over to Felker. Turning shot, missed the cage, poked it into the corner by Shane. Felker gets it there, plays it down low for DeLuca. Little trouble there with it, and taken away from him by Luke Reed. Carrying it ahead to center. Played far side over to Middendorf. Knocked off the puck by Kern, but able to play it to Colangelo. Colangelo to Brisson, now to Reed, spinning at the top of the left circle, carrying it down low. The defenseman in the corner, defended by Alger. Reed up to the point for a cross-ice one-timer by Middendorf. That is answered by the pads of Colin Purcell. He hangs on. There is no rebound. .5:44 left in the first period. 1-0 Chicago. Shots on goal 12-6 in favor of the Steel. Schoen to take the draw against Colangelo. Schoen wins the draw into the corner, but it's going to be picked up there by Colangelo. Tried to center it looking for Middendorf, but now it's played out to center by Youngstown. Backtracking for it is Spetz. Has Babbage with them as the defensemen retreat into their own end. Spetz near side circle, looking to bring it ahead as the Phantoms set up their defense. Spetz retreats into his own end. Crisscrosses with Babbage, floats far side, still with it, brings it to the center of the ice and snaps it ahead. Bringing it into the zone is Brisson, drop back for Colangelo. Cross ice feed, they score! Middendorf all alone on the back door as Chicago, running the Princeton offense, able to just tap it home for Middendorf. That's goal number 12 on the year, and Chicago leads 2-0. Time of that goal, 14:56. Nothing much that Colin Purcell is going to do on either of these goals, as Middendorf had a wide open net in front of him. As Youngstown wins the draw, Merkulov back to Price, chipped to the end wall of the Chicago zone, picked up there by Power, played ahead for Carpenter. Up ahead was looking for Doan, couldn't find him in the neutral zone. Phantoms pick it up and dump it right back in. Power gets to it first on the far side, up to Carpenter, almost taken away by Merkulov, but Chicago maintains control, and bringing it ahead is Hide. Hide back to the play to Carpenter, tried to shovel one down low for Doan. Pass was very elevated and couldn't be kept in the zone as Cassidy plays it out to center, and we have a penalty. It's like maybe Matt Cassidy behind the play threw a hit on Tyler Carpenter. High sticking going to be the call on Matt Cassidy, and the top-ranked power play in the USHL will go to work. Power play for Chicago, 24.1%. Again, first in the league. Phantoms penalty kill, 80% even. That is 9th. So face-off will be to the right of Colin Purcell, as this penalty comes at 15:25. Merrick to take the draw against Fontaine. Puck still tied up off the draw. Phantoms get control. Picked up by Jensen. He will flick it down the ice. Off the end wall. Picked up by Shane. He will set it up for Reed. Reed bringing it ahead. Trying to get away from the forecheck of Felker. Drop back to Samoskevich. Ahead for Fontaine. Brings it into the zone. Feathers one in toward Purcell. And Colin will stick that down and throw the chopper on top of it. There is no rebound, as 21 seconds have ticked off the clock. Face off to the right of Purcell. Merrick to take the draw against Fontaine again. Merrick wins it cleanly into the corner. Picked up there by Jensen. Cleared off the dasher and out to center. Didn't go all the way down the ice, though. Nice backtrack there by Reed to pick it up, as now he plays it over to Dessain Fowl. Dessain Fowl to Fontaine into the zone. Drop behind him for Reed at the point. Reed into the left circle to the half wall. To Samoskevich between the circles, up high for Dessain Fowl. Now to Fontaine. Fontaine thought about the wrist shot. Toe drag takes it, blocked by Felker into the corner. Picked up there by Borshov and cleared down the ice. 55 seconds gone on this Key Bank penalty kill. Reed bringing it ahead. Dances away from DeLuca. Drops it back for Colangelo. A little trouble that at center. Picked up by Alger and cleared down the ice as Colangelo bobbled the puck right as he was trying to cross the blue line. Power with it, bringing it ahead. Drop back for Brisson. Into the zone, down the left side. Brisson looking for some options. Head up, carries it around the cage. Plays it up to Dowd at the point. To Power, left point now. Top of the left circle, trades places with Colangelo. Power in the corner, up to Colangelo, right-handed shooter at the left point. Carries it down the wall. Down low to Middendorf. To Carpenter. Cross-ice feed. Looking for Colangelo. To Dowd now. To Power near side. 15 seconds left on the PK for Youngstown. Power to Brisson. 10 seconds left. Into the corner. Dowd, the defenseman there. Up to the point for Middendorf. Over to Colangelo. Cross-ice feed for Power. Out of the box comes Matt Cassidy. To the point for Brisson. Full slapper. Took a shot. Josh DeLuca blocked it. It bounces over to Cassidy. To Gallagher. Brings it into the zone. Gallagher down the right side. Took a shot. Saved by Shane. Rebound swept into the corner. Gallagher looked like he might have been getting hacked and slashed all the way down the ice, but now coming ahead is Brisson. Stepping in on Purcell. Backhander floated it wide of the cage. Picked up off the glass by Gallagher. Played out to center. Merkulov with it. Brings it into the zone. Drops it behind him for Cassidy. Tried to get it over to Kuntar. Knocked away by Chicago. Colangelo. Bumped Merkulov off the puck, and it's played out to center. Picking it up there is Hide into the zone. Back to the play. Defended by Larkin. Floats it down low looking for Carpenter. Gets a stick on it. Shovels it up the wall for Doan. Doan almost lost it to Kuntar, but Doan instead lost his stick and heads for the bench. Phantoms get control, and it's Price shoveling it far side over to Cassidy. Minute 35 left in the period. Cassidy down low for Price. Checked into the boards by Carpenter. Help was coming, but the steal get the puck away. Coming ahead with it is Pasternak. Into the zone. Floats near side. Larkin forces him toward the point. Pasternak down to a knee, blew a tire, played it to the half wall, taken away by Kuntar to Larkin. Off the glass and into the Chicago bench for a puck out of play. Minute 13 left in the first. Chicago leads 2-0. Intermission report just around the corner. No scores to talk about, as this is the only USHL game happening at the moment. We will recap last night's NHL scores on the WRTA out-of-town scoreboard. Recap the scoring from today for you. We're going to hear from my engineer, Dave Ferris. And I also have a job shadower here in the booth from Commodore Perry High School. Sadie is going to join us during the intermission report as well. Phantoms win the draw, force it down into the Chicago end. Picked up by Reed as Riley Funk goes down hard, getting to his feet now. Under his own power, gets his stick, looks to rejoin the play. In fact, looks like actually Riley's going to go off to the bench. As Devlin has it, defended in the corner by Borshov. Tried to float it over to Pasternak. Nice stick there by Ben Schoen to deny the pass. Reed with it in the corner. He gets checked by DeLuca but keeps control of the puck. Reed trying to step off the wall. Pass stolen away by Borshov, taken by DeLuca. Off the glass and out to center with 35 left in the period. Retreating into his own end, it's Ufko. Over to Pasternak, out at center for Devlin. And ahead to Jaworski in the zone. Jaworski up toward the point, drops back for a man. Crashing the back door was Fontaine. Nice slap pass there from Ufko. But Fontaine couldn't get it on the net as there's 10 seconds left in the period. Fontaine now takes a shot. Blocked in front. Might have hit the skate of Dessaint Foul in front of the cage as DeLuca tries to stable it to the boards with 3 seconds left in the period. 2-1. And there's the buzzer. Third goal of the season for Dawson Pasternak and the 12th goal of the season for Eric Middendorf have given the Chicago Steel a 2-0 lead at the end of the first period. Shots on goal 15-7 in favor of the Steel. Going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. And when we come back, we will have the intermission report here for you on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane, they got gas.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan.
Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and Consultants, HBK's Wealth Advisors, and HBK Valuation and Litigation Support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
Talos Resource provides a broad range of human resource services to business. Their results-oriented professionals build strong partnerships with clients to ensure continuity between their corporate culture and their personal services. Experienced, educated, and certified in a variety of disciplines, Talos Resource employ a team of committed human resource professionals. Valuing honesty, integrity, and creativity, the management and staff of Talos Resource are dedicated to providing an unparalleled quality of service to their customers. Talos Resource is a proud partner of the Youngstown family. Are you earning interest on your checking account? With free Kasasa checking, you can earn up to 39 times more interest, plus refunds on your ATM fees. Ask for Kasasa at Cortland Bank, member FDIC. Qualifications and rules apply. Visit cortlandbank.com/Kasasa for details. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is the official hotel of the Youngstown Phantoms. They invite all Phantoms fans to stay with them at the IHD Torchbearer award-winning hotel. With the most convenient location in Youngstown, business and leisure travelers alike will enjoy close proximity to I-76, I-80, I-680, and the Ohio-PA Turnpike. Leisure travelers can also enjoy the many attractions that Mahoning Valley has to offer, whether visiting family at YSU, events at the Cavelli Center, or trying your luck at the Hollywood Gaming Racino. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is committed to your 100% satisfaction, and they'll go the extra mile to earn it. From the moment you wake up, you'll feel at home. From the hot breakfast, free Wi-Fi, fitness center, indoor heated pool and whirlpool, to a sundry shop for those items you forgot. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West, a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms. Warrior Warehouse is a one-of-a-kind fitness facility featuring a unique blend of both traditional and alternative fitness for enthusiasts of all levels. Whether you're into conventional strength and cardio training or looking for a challenge that takes you outside the box, Warrior Warehouse is dedicated to helping you crush your goals, test your limits, and facilitate a new you. Come experience what you didn't realize you were looking for. Warrior Warehouse, where serious comes to play. Warrior Warehouse is the official off-ice training facility of the Youngstown Phantoms.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, home of the Youngstown Phantoms. On the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Back inside the Cavelli Center for the first intermission report. At the end of 2 periods of play, the Youngstown Phantoms trail the Chicago Steel by the score of 2-0. Voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack, here with you on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable. Lipper PXP on Twitter if you want to send some good vibes up to the booth. Good vibes always appreciated. Chicago got on the board. 4:01 into the first period was Dawson Pasternak, redirecting an Owen Power shot pass into the 5-hole of Colin Purcell. Pasternak's third goal of the season. Right now, Power the lone assist on that goal, and Chicago led 1-0. They doubled that lead at 14:54. Eric Middendorf all alone on the back door. Little tic-tac-toe passing by the Chicago Steel for Middendorf, his 12th. Colangelo and Brisson getting the assists on that. And that's how we got our 2-0 score. Chicago 0-for-1 on the power play. Phantoms able to kill off Matt Cassidy's high-sticking penalty. Ian Shane has stopped 7 out of 7 in the Chicago net. Colin Purcell has stopped 13 out of 15. And now to tell you about the rest of the programming that we have coming for you today on Western Reserve Radio is my engineer here in the booth. I believe making his Phantoms broadcast debut is Dave Ferris. Dave, how you doing this morning?
Oh, we're doing good. It's been an early morning today, Matt.
We had the coffee.
We had the coffee. We had the pastries. Everything good.
I'm doing good if you're doing good, boss.
I'm doing good.
What do we got coming up on Western Reserve Radio today after the game?
Well, after the game, we'll go back to our SB Nation coverage, and then at 5 o'clock, we'll have Just Football with Matt Emsch. I will be co-hosting with Matt today from 5 to 7. Then we'll have our Browns backers show. I guarantee we'll be talking a little bit of Browns football and probably a little controversy going on with Mayfield. That'll probably be
just
a good
a little
topic.
Just a little.
And then at 7 o'clock, no, that would be 5 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9 today, we will be having our fight night with Brian Wan. Brian's always got some good guests in our boxing world here in the Youngstown area. Covers from Cleveland to Pittsburgh. And Brian's always a good show.
And I hear that you are co-hosting a new show next week on Western Reserve Radio. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, starting on Tuesday from 5 to 6, Mark Means will be joining us for a show starting weekly. It's called By All Means with Mark Means, and I will be co-hosting with Mark.
All right.
And we're going to talk everything sports, from hockey to football, baseball to golf.
And if there's one thing I know about Mark, he loves his Cleveland Browns.
He loves his Browns, loves his Indians.
Loves his Indians, obsessed with his Indians, and Arizona basketball, which I still don't understand. Mark also loves the Penguins, too.
Yes, Mark does love the Penguins. Arizona basketball I've never gotten, and I've known Mark for 22 years. But how he ever got with Arizona basketball, because he loves his Buckeyes when it comes to football.
He does.
So, but Mark, it's always a good show with Mark. Unfortunately, Mark's other station got rid of his show a while ago, but we're picking up Mark Means and got a great lineup. But Mark's getting a lot of stuff handled, and he's going to have some good guests, and we're looking forward to it.
And Mark, of course, has been doing play-by-play football for Grove City College, has picked up a couple of basketball games here in the last couple weeks as well.
Yeah, he's picked up some basketball games, and in fact, we might be on our Western Reserve 2. We'll probably be covering Grove City this Saturday if they make it that far in their playoff schedule. So we're looking forward to that. But, yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up, too. We got GDFL football coming up, too.
All right, awesome. Yeah. Well, best of luck to you and Mark on the new show, and best of luck to the Grove City Wolverines as they try to advance in the PSAC tournament. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at last night's NHL scores on the WRTA out-of-town scoreboard, and we're going to talk to our job shadower, Sadie, here during the intermission report. You're listening to Matt Lipsack and Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
In Mahoning County, many people need WRTA.
I need WRTA. I depend on it to get to work.
I need WRTA. I count on it to get to the doctor.
I need WRTA to get to the grocery store.
Imagine not having a car. How would you survive? 40% of riders are seniors or people with disabilities. We need WRTA. WRTA gives the Valley a lift.
Find routes, schedules, and more information at WRTAonline.com.
Did you know that there are about 238,000 winning Ohio Lottery scratch-off tickets cashed every day? That's 9,916 winners an hour, 165 winners a minute, 3 winners per second. That means in the time it takes for you to sneeze, another 9 winners were paid.
8.75.
Okay, Randy, their average is... Point is, that's a lot of winners. Will you be one?
Pick up an Ohio Lottery scratch-off for your chance to win. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Please play responsibly.
BAI is a leading independent mid-market ERP software developer known for flexible, cost-effective solutions that automate critical business functions for wholesale distributors, manufacturers, and specialty retailers. Many mid-sized manufacturing, wholesale distributing, and retail companies struggle with being able to bring into their business ERP software solutions that will allow them to compete with larger enterprises. When you're looking at applications like mobile analytics and commerce, mid-sized companies require solutions that can provide end-to-end capabilities rather than having to buy and implement all the hardware and applications themselves. On-premise or cloud-based, S2K Enterprise Software offers mid-sized growth companies the advanced technology they require to improve efficiencies, reduce costs, and grow, all in one easy-to-deploy and support environment. With built-in analytic and intelligence, S2K Enterprise ERP solutions provide companies with the ability to confidently make smarter decisions that better address real-time business imperatives. VAI is a proud partner with the Youngstown Phantoms. Everyone loves a good flow, but even the best lettuce needs a cleanup. The Starting Lineup is your one-stop shop for all of your grooming needs. Try out the Starting Lineup Spa and get a manicure and pedicure all in one location. Give them a call and set up an appointment today. Call 330-781-0115. That's 330-781-0115. Walk-ins are also accepted. The Starting Lineup, making you look like the best you. The Starting Lineup is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand score! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, home of the Youngstown Phantoms. On the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Back inside the Cavelli Center for the first intermission report. Voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack here with you on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable. Take a quick look at the WRTA out-of-town scoreboard. This is the only USHL game that will be played today. Chicago leads Youngstown 2-0 here at the end of the first. Phantoms will be one of two USHL games being played tomorrow as they travel to Plymouth, Michigan to take on Team USA's U18 squad. And then also the Green Bay Gamblers, the team the Phantoms are trailing in the standings right now, will be in Des Moines to take on the Buccaneers as the Buccaneers try to get back into playoff position in the Western Conference. Take a quick look at last night's NHL scores. Calgary over Boston 5-2. Vancouver over Montreal 4-3 in overtime. Toronto 4-3 over Tampa 4-3. New York over New York. The Rangers over the Islanders 4-3. Flyers over the Sharks 4-2. Capitals over the Jets 4-3 in a shootout. Stars over the Hurricanes 4-1. Devils over the Red Wings 4-1. Blues over the Blackhawks 6-5. Predators over the Senators 3-2. Wild over the Jackets 5-4. Panthers over the Coyotes 2-1. And the Ducks over the Oilers 4-3 in overtime. That'll do it for the WRTA out-of-town scoreboard. And now I am joined in the booth by my job shadower here today out of Commodore Perry High School over in Pennsylvania. We have Sadie with us. Sadie, welcome to the broadcast.
Hi, thank you.
Well, Sadie, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're doing here today.
Well, I'm a senior. As you said, I go to Commodore Perry, and I'm looking into broadcasting journalism as a major for college next year. So I wanted to get some experience up in the booth today, so I came with some friends.
Have you picked out a college yet?
I have not. There's a couple on my radar, but I haven't committed anywhere yet.
Okay, well, hey, the recruitment process is open. Let's get a hold of this girl because she's a mover and a shaker. Let's go, colleges. Get her on the list. But what have you learned so far here today up in the broadcast booth? And remember, only good things.
Okay, well, I did learn how to do some of the editing processes that are that go onto the broadcast, and then we did some different blow horns for the goals, which was pretty fun. I got to blow that when the team came out. Then there's lots of different, well, you talk and talk and talk as fast as you can, so I would have to learn how to move my lips a little bit faster.
The hockey is a play-by-play animal all its own because there are very few stoppages. Players get on and off the ice during play, so it's a very different thing. It's not like basketball or baseball when you know who is on the field of play at any given time. The players change that are on the ice every 30 to 45 seconds usually. So hockey play-by-play is a completely different animal, so don't judge what you want to do by listening to me try to do hockey play-by-play. So what is the goal? What sort of broadcast journalism do you want to get into after college?
Well, I'm looking into doing some missionary work and possibly traveling around and doing some video editing and footage. I did look into becoming like a news broadcaster or a reporter. Also, I would be interested in maybe doing some magazine writing or newspaper.
Wonderful. Well, Sadie, thank you for joining us here today. We wish you the best of luck. And I know Dave gave you a business card. I gave you a business card. So any internships you want, you've got both our phone numbers.
All right. Thank you.
All right. That was Sadie from Commodore Perry High School joining us up here in the booth on School Day Game. We are going to go ahead and step aside for one more commercial break. And when we come back, we will have second period action between the Youngstown Phantoms and the Chicago Steel. Here for you on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
Life is often unpredictable, so protect your home, car, business, and so much more by contacting Carrie Ratliff and State Farm Insurance. Call Carrie for a free quote at 330-757-0707 or stop by the office at 59 West McKinley Way in Town One Plaza in the heart of Poland. Let Carrie and her staff help you manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and protect your dreams. Carrie Ratliff State Farm Insurance is a proud sponsor of Mahoning Valley High School football on WRQX AM 600 and Western Reserve Radio.
Show off your Youngstown pride by sporting the latest in Phantoms gear. Don't know where to get it? Head over
to youngstownphantoms.com and click on the Team Shop link for the latest in jerseys, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Let everyone know that you're the biggest Phantoms fan around. And be sure to stop by the Dunkin' Donuts Team Shop next time you're at the Cavelli Center. Head to youngstownphantoms.com and visit the Team Shop today. Hey Youngstown, are you ready to drink in the rink? That's right, drink in the rink with the Youngstown Phantoms. Every Saturday home game we're offering $1 hot dogs until the end of the first intermission and $1 draft beers until the end of the second intermission. Plus you can head up to the crossbar for some axe throwing all game long. Call 330-747-7825 for tickets or more information. That's 330-747-7825.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
Talos Resource provides a broad range of human resource services to business. Their results-oriented professionals build strong partnerships with clients to ensure continuity between their corporate culture and their personal services. Experienced, educated, and certified in a variety of disciplines, Talos Resource employ a team of committed human resource professionals. Valuing honesty, integrity, and creativity, the management and staff of Talos Resource are dedicated to providing an unparalleled quality of service to their customers. Talos Resource is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms.
Western Reserve Radio is the home of the Youngstown Phantoms. Be sure to call 330-747-PUCK for ticket information or go to youngstownphantoms.com.
Back inside the Cavelli Center for the second period of play. As the Phantoms are just joining us back on the ice after their first intermission talk. Coaches have been out for a couple minutes, but the team a little bit delayed in exiting the locker room. Hopefully whatever the leadership group of Captain Aiden Gallagher, Assistant Captain Jacob Felker, and Assistant Captain Trevor Kuntar had to say will turn into some goals. Because right now the Phantoms trail the Steel 2-0. Phantoms only averaging somewhere in the area of about 2.5 goals a game against the Steel through 5 games against them this year. Whereas we said during the pregame show, Chicago has been on the plus side of some pretty lopsided victories, 10-3, 9-5, and 7-1. Samoskevich and Merrick approach center ice. Puck is down and we are underway. Merrick wins the draw to DeLuca, over to Felker, drop back for Borshov in their own end. Already around the cage on his backhand, shovels it ahead toward the line. Samoskevich knocks it into his own bench. 12 seconds into the second period. So we'll have a neutral zone draw. We'll do it all over again. Merrick against Samoskevich in the circle. Samoskevich wins the draw, drops it back for Power. D-to-D over to Heward. Retreating into his own end, spins at the left circle, back over to Power near side. Flicked ahead at center for Fontaine, over to Samoskevich. Down into the corner, ridden off the puck hard by Nikolai Jensen. Still loose in his feet. Jensen ties up his stick, but coming in to grab the puck is DeSaint Fowl. Played out to center by Merrick. Tracking it down is going to be Fontaine. Poked away from him by Borshov, but it actually went right to Heward. Now up ahead for DeSaint Fowl, back into the zone, coming down the right side boards, down low to Samoskevich. Centering attempt, blocked by the Phantoms, came right back to him. Tried a centering attempt for Fontaine, went right past his stick and out to center. Heward retreating for it into his own end. Snapped ahead to DeSaint Fowl at center. from the red line. He'll feather it far side to Samaskevich. Tried to get it back to DC and foul, but he blew a tire, and the puck is taken away by Lyndon Alger. Snapped ahead at center for Trevor Kuntar. Has Cassidy crashing the cage. Kuntar centering attempt, hit down stick, and came over toward the near point. Merkulov keeps it in the zone, ducks around and check. Centering attempt by Kuntar, but the pass was 3 feet behind Cassidy. Picked up off the far wall by Colangelo, and stretch out was looking for Samaskevich down the ice, but that will be icing on the Chicago Steel, as Tyler Carpenter has now joined the bench. He was still off in the tunnel. Missed warm-ups. .18:35 left in the second period. Face-off to the right of Shane Merkulov to take the draw against Samaskevich. Samaskevich wins the draw into the corner, picked up by Dowd, cycled it down below the cage. Power trying to play it there. He gets tied up with Merkulov, but he's able to play it to Samaskevich. Floated ahead for Middendorf and up to center. Cross-ice feed looking for Dowd, the defenseman. Tried to play it off the wall. Instead blows a tire, goes hard into the end wall as Cassidy gave him a bump. Loose in the corner. Dowd battling for it up to the point for Middendorf. Tried to cycle it back down low, was looking for Colangelo. Actually comes right back to Middendorf. Tries to cycle it down low one more time. Got tied up with Lyndon Alger at the half wall. Alger had his stick tied up momentarily, trying to kick it free, but now the Phantoms do force it out to center. Trying to poke it ahead is Merkulov. Originally knocked down the pass by Ufko, but it came right back to him, and he'll carry it out to neutral. Floated ahead off of Colangelo into the Youngstown zone. Alger will pick it up, play it to Galker. Swept around the wall looking for Matt Cassidy, but this will be icing on the Youngstown Phantoms with 17:42 left in the second period. Chicago leads 2-0. Face off to the right of Purcell. Hide to take the draw for Chicago. And Hide wins that draw against Merkulov. Back to the point in Ruika. Point to point over to Reed. Back to Ruika. He'll take a shot. Stick down by Purcell. He'll cover the rebound. 17:35 left in this second period. Still 2-0 Chicago. The Steel have the first 2 shots on net in this period. 2.5 minutes in. Hide to take the draw against, I believe that's Schoen. And off the draw, Youngstown gets control. Bringing it ahead is Garrett Dahm down the near side. The Mercyhurst commit uses his blazing speed and snapped a shot. Was looking for the postage stamp over Shane's shoulder and missed it wide off the corner boards. Goes all the way down the ice on this fresh sheet. And Purcell plays it up the far wall. Was looking for Dahm. He got bumped off the puck. Now it comes back to him into the zone. It's actually Jake Swade. Tried to play it over to Dahm, and that's chipped out to center by Chicago. Picking it up there is Larkin. Shovels it near side, looking for Schoen, but Ruika will get there first, sticked it away. Picking it up is Dahm. He'll dump it into the Chicago zone as Youngstown tries to get a few fresh bodies on the ice. Turnover at the side of the cage. Battling for it is Dahm, but it's pulled away from his skates by Ruika. Floated ahead at center for Carpenter. Dumped into the Youngstown zone. Chicago goes off for a change. Purcell sets up for Borshoff. Ahead at center for Jake Swade. Centering attempt was looking for Ben Schoen, but the pass was behind him, and Schoen and Swade will go to the bench. As carrying it ahead is Devlin with some speed right down the middle of the ice. Sends it far side over to Pasternak. He'll retreat between the circles. Try to get to Spets. Came right back to him. Nice D by Riley Funk. Over to Devlin. Walked the line. Couldn't keep it in the zone. Funk racing for the puck, gets taken down by Pasternak. Play continues. Babbage picks up in his own end. D over to Spets. Takes a bump from Jan Kern, drops it back for Babbage. Carries it around the cage. Now snaps it ahead at center off the stick of Pasternak. Don't know if this will be icing or not. It will be, as Pasternak was on the wrong side of center red playing that puck. 16:04 left in the second period. Still 2-0 Chicago. Again, the final meeting this regular season between Youngstown and Chicago could potentially meet up in the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs, as Spets, the defenseman, takes the draw against Merkulov. Merkulov wins it cleanly. Back to Kuntar. Took a shot. Pad save by Shane. Rebound off the corner boards. Devin plays it out to center to Jaworski. Brings it into the zone. Nice D by Nikolai Jensen to get the puck away from him as Jaworski takes a big hit behind the play. Play continues. Pasternak down low. Took a bump from Kuntar. Puck pops out in front of the cage. Played off the glass by a Youngstown defender and out to center. Chicago picks it up there. Over to Pasternak. Into the zone. Taken away by Jensen. Played out to center. And we have a penalty upcoming as Kuntar took a bump from Spets. Cassidy comes in to join the fray. We'll see who the penalty is on. And it's going to be Artem Borshov heading to the penalty box. Head contact is the call. 2-minute penalty on Artem Borshov. Phantoms back to the KeyBank penalty kill for the second time today. 15:37 left in this second period. Face-off will be to the left of Purcell. Looks like the second power play unit is going to start for Chicago. Colangelo to take the draw against Merrick. And Colangelo wins the draw to Dowd, back to the point to Power. Bobbled the puck momentarily under pressure from Felker, able to keep the line. Played up to the point now, looking for Brisson. It's Colangelo with it. Down low for Middendorf. Back to the half wall for Brisson. To the point for Power. Fakes the shot, sends it left side for Dowd. Down low for Colangelo. Cross-ice feet for a one-timer by Brisson. Missed the net. Battle for the puck near the side of the cage. Taken away by the Phantoms. They'll play it off Brisson and down the ice. 35 seconds have ticked off the KeyBank penalty kill clock. We are under 5 minutes into the second period. Chicago leads 2-0. Power bringing it into the zone. Lost the puck in the slot. Able to get it into the corner for Jimmy Dowd. Defenseman carries it around the cage. Near side to Colangelo between circles. Took a shot off a Youngstown stick and into the meshing for a puck out of play. 1:05 left on the KeyBank penalty kill. 14:42 left in the second period. Face-off to the left of Purcell. Top power play unit out for Chicago. It'll be DeSaint Fowl to take the draw against Beaton. DeSaint Fowl wins it cleanly to Spets, to Reed. Right side for Samoskevich. Cross-ice feed for Fontaine over to DeSaint Fowl. Left point. Down low for Fontaine. Trying to back his way into the net. Got knocked down. Lost the puck. Purcell covered. 51 seconds remaining in the KeyBank penalty kill. 14:28 left in the second period. Fontaine trying to get fancy down low. Remember, the Youngstown defense put him on his wallet. Beaten to take the draw against Fontaine. Tie up off the draw. Taken by Cassidy and backhanded out to center. Cassidy off, DeLuca on as the Phantoms get one fresh body on the ice. Samoskevich brings it into the zone down the right side to Spets. Gets tied up with Larkin. Puck bounces in front of the cage. Cleared to the line, kept in by Dowd. Over to Samoskevich on the right side. 30 seconds left in the KeyBank penalty kill. Samoskevich a little sloppy with the puck, and DeLuca able to knock it out to center. Corralled by Reed, played back to Samoskevich, over to Fontaine. Now back to Reed, couldn't find the puck in his skates momentarily. Regathers, retreating in his own end with 15 seconds left on the KeyBank penalty kill for Youngstown. Reed drops it back for Samoskevich. Cross the red line, blue line, and into the zone. He'll float near side. Center point for Reed. Steps in, takes a shot. Purcell makes the save. Comes over near side for Fontaine. Ducks around the check of Ben Schoen. Fontaine, centering attempt, misses everybody. Borshov out of the box. Phantoms KeyBank penalty kill is 2 for 2 as Borshov plays it ahead to Schoen. Schoen in the circle, takes a shot, he scores! Out dancing a two-step in Toledo, Ben Schoen. Goal number 5 on the year as he sniped the top right corner. Phantoms are on the board. Time of that goal, 6:36. I think Borshov might get the lone assist on that goal. coming out of the penalty box, playing the cross-ice feed that Fontaine was just really looking for anybody there. Couldn't find anybody. Instead, Borshoff picked it up off the boards, played it ahead to Schoen, who came down the left side. As Chicago brings the puck into the zone. Sharp angle shot by Colangelo, answered by the pad of Purcell. The rebound comes back out to center. Picking it up is Heward, playing it ahead to Carpenter, coming down the near side. Carpenter, cross-ice feed, looking for Doan, hit a Youngstown stick, bounced over to Hede. Hede, between the circles on his backhand, pulls up, switches forehand, drops it behind him to Carpenter, sent down the wall, looking for Doan. He's defended by Price, and Price comes away with the puck. Pair of future Arizona State Sun Devils right there, but now Doan takes the puck right back from him, trying to shovel it down low for Hede. Pass was in his skates, he couldn't find it. Phams tried to clear it around the wall. Battling for it at that half wall, I think that's Brad Merrick. He'll turn and dig it out to Josh DeLuca, who will turn and float it out to center. Picked up by Ufko, D to Dowd, snapped ahead, looking for a man behind the play. That was Doan. They're actually going to rule no icing here, as Alger will pick it up off the end wall, and the Phantoms look to set up their breakout. Alger behind him, over to Price. Snapped ahead to a side of the ice where there were no Youngstown Phantoms. This will be icing on the Phantoms. 11:50 left in the second period. Phantoms are on the board. They trail 2-1. Youngstown wins the draw, clears it around far side, trying to catch up to it inside the Chicago end is Riley Funk. He touches it behind the cage, but getting there first was Spetz, who reverses field and send it over to his defensive partner, Jack Babbage. Up the far wall, picked up by Devlin and Jaworski and played out to center. They lost the puck on the boards, played into the zone by Beaton, but then Funk hadn't cleared the zone, he couldn't touch. Now Funk is touched up, play continues. Right near the far boards, Beaton had the puck free momentarily, tried to carry it into the zone, got stripped of the puck by Jaworski, still battling for it right around the blue line. A trio of Phantoms, a trio of steal. Finally, it comes free, and Liam Devlin will carry it down into the far corner and fire it to Spetz. Spetz floats it ahead, looking for Jaworski. Jaworski did not get a touch on it in the neutral zone, so icing will be called on the Youngstown Phantoms. 11:05 remaining in this second period. Phantoms trail 2-1, thanks to the 5th goal of the season by Ben Schoen. Face off to the right of Shane. Merkulov to take the draw. Cassidy not going to step in the shotgun. He'll float over to the wall. Merkulov wins the draw over to the wall. Coming down the wall is Larkin. Defenseman carrying it around the cage. Looking for an option. Tried to get it out to the point. Was looking for Kuntar. That pass got blocked by Jaworski. Holds the line. Gets it to Merkulov. Knocked down as he gets it down low to Cassidy. Centering attempt for Kuntar was out of his reach, and playing the loose puck is Pasternak. Pasternak floating right side. Centering attempt blocked by Caden Lewandowski. Comes right back to Pasternak behind the cage. Lewandowski pins him to the wall, and Larkin comes away with the puck. Ahead for Kuntar. Phantoms through the neutral zone, 3-on-3. Kuntar has Cassidy behind him. Plays it to him. Matt looking for an option. Floats into the circle. Was looking for Merkulov. Came up toward the line. Cassidy kept the zone, but gave it right to Ruica. Over to Reed, bringing it into the zone to Colangelo. Center attempt looking for Brisson. Couldn't handle the pass cleanly. Has it in the circle. Over to Ruica. Turns it over to Kuntar. Feather ahead to the line for Merrick and out to center, but taken right back by Ruica. Drop back for Brisson. Now back to Ruica, retreating in his own end. Snapped ahead at center for Mindorf, retreating into the Chicago zone. Behind him for Ruica. Stretch pass ahead to the Youngstown line for Colangelo. Tried to cross-ice feed for Brisson. Pass was behind him, and Chicago will try the breakout once more. Tipped into the zone by Middendorf. Was trickling in on Purcell, but picked up by Gallagher. He'll try near side, finds Josh DeLuca. Back across the ice, it's Lyndon Alger from the officials' crease. He will wrap it around the dasher. It comes near side for DeLuca to touch back to Merrick. Back down low for DeLuca. Has a man crashing the crease was Felker. Centering pass was attempted, but it hit a Chicago stick and bounced out to center. Dumped right back in by Youngstown. Comes near side into the skates of Beaton. Leaves it for Schoen. Schoen spins at the bottom of the circle. Still has the puck, throws it off the back of the cage over to Lemmer. Centering a template pass, Swade out to the point for Jensen. Takes a shot. Shane swallows it up. There is no rebound as pushing and shoving ensues in front of the net. Media timeout with 9:07 left in the second period. Phantoms trail Chicago 2-1. You're listening to Matt Lipsack and Youngstown Phantoms hockey on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
Britton Gallagher has all the insurance coverage you and your family needs. Their experienced, passionate client team offers personalized recommendations and specialized protection best suited for you. Located in downtown Cleveland on East 9th Street, Britton Gallagher has provided risk management solutions for over 75 years. Whether it's your home, car, or any valuable possessions, Britton Gallagher delivers you the best insurance coverage. Visit BrittonGallagher.com for more information. Britton Gallagher, strategy, execution, service.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, home of the Youngstown Phantoms. On the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Back inside the Cavelli Center. 9:07 left in the second period. Looks like we're going to have some 4-on-4 hockey. Jake Swade and Luke Reed both sent to their respective penalty boxes. I would assume for roughing. Scrum started in front of the Chicago net right before we took that break. So 4-on-4 hockey starting in the Chicago end. Face-off to the left of Ian Shane. Won by Fontaine, back to Power. He'll play it over to Heward. Heward trying to get away from Ben Schoen. He'll bring it into the neutral zone. Drop back for Desane Fowl. Schoen trying to tie him up, but Desane Fowl able to drop it back for Heward. He'll retreat into his own end. To Desane Fowl. With some speed through the neutral zone, coming down the right side, pulls up at the top of the circle, cross-side speed for Fontaine, took the one-timer, blocked by Borshoff. Artie picks up the rebound, carries it behind the cage. Youngstown looks to start the breakout now. Borshoff carrying it ahead, knocked away from him by Fontaine, but able to pick it up was Nikolai Jensen. Nick retreats in his own end. Now passed ahead. Jensen gets it back, brings it into the zone. Nick, a little trouble with it, trying to play it over to Borshoff, cross-side speed, looking for Schoen, bouncing around the crease. Cassidy digging for it, but Shane throws the trapper on top of it. .106 remaining in the 4-on-4, 8:13 left in the second of a 2-1 hockey game. Merkulov to take the draw against Brisson. Merkulov is out here with Kuntar, Gallagher, and Alger. Merkulov wins the draw to Kuntar. Turns, fires, just missed the cage. Rebound off the end wall, picked up by Samoskevich. Behind him to Ufko. He'll come near side around the cage and start to break out for the steal. Ufko down the middle of the ice. Behind him to Brisson. Into the zone. Floating far side behind him to Samoskevich. Takes a shot. Purcell makes the shoulder save. Loose in the slot. Shoveled around and bounces off a body and out to center. Retreating for it into his own end is Ufko with 35 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Ufko, the defenseman, carrying it ahead, floats it far side for Samoskevich. Down the circle, centering attempt, missed everybody. Picked up by Gallagher, played ahead to Merkulov. He has Kuntar in a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Merkulov down the right side, took the shot off the pad of Shane, just missed the cage as Kuntar hooks a man down. There will be a penalty upcoming on Youngstown. Samoskevich into the zone, trying to crisscross Price. Gets taken down. Gallagher does not touch. Now he does touch the puck. Thought he missed it somehow. So Phantoms will be down another man on the other side of this media timeout. 7:14 left in the second. Phantoms trail 2-1. You're listening to Matt Lipsack and Youngstown Phantoms hockey on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
Work. It's rewarding, it's challenging, it's many things. One thing it shouldn't be is hard to find. Miller Brothers Staffing Solutions can make this a reality for you. They have the expertise to ensure your satisfaction by finding what you are looking for and connecting you to what matters. Finding the right person is what makes the difference, so let them work hard for you. Miller Brothers Staffing, the right people in the right place. Visit them at millerbrothersstaffing.com.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, home of the Youngstown Phantoms. On the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Back inside the Covelli Center, 7:14 left in the second period. Chicago leads 2-1. They are about to go on a 7-second 4-on-3 power play. And then Jake Swade and Luke Reed will escape their respective penalty boxes. We'll go back to the more traditional 5-on-4 power play for Chicago Phantoms, back on the KeyBank penalty kill for the third time today. Brisson to take the draw against Merrick. Brad wins it cleanly into the corner, picked up by Jensen. Tried to play it behind the cage to Borshov, knocked away by Chicago, and up to the point for Dowd. He'll walk the blue line as Swade and Reed come out of their penalty boxes. To Brisson, down low, now centering attempt, looking for Dowd. That is tipped nicely down the ice by Jake Swade, and Jake will go off for a change. Dowd around the cage, away from the forecheck of Felker, floats it ahead to Brisson at center. Into the zone, cross ice, over to Power. Back across the ice to Dowd. Whips one on the back door for Brisson. Missed the cage on the sharp angle one-timer from in tight. Off the corner boards and all the way down the ice. Shane will pick it up and set it for Power. Into the neutral zone, away from the forecheck of Cassidy. Power drops it over to Middendorf, back to the point for Brisson. Pass beaten into the circle. Brisson still has it around the cage, comes far side. Top of the right circle, sends it center point for Power. Turns, fires, scores. Owen Power, the blast from center point. His 10th goal of the year. Power play goal for Chicago. Extends their lead back to 2. It's 3-1. Time of that goal, 13:47. Top-ranked power play in the USHL. Cashes in on the Phantoms as Youngstown controls the draw. Larkin off the stick of Merrick and into the zone. Reed can't play it. He'll catch up to it in the corner. Bumped by Felker, but got it over to Ruika and played ahead to Doan. Now up to Carpenter. Cross-ice feed looking for Reed. Taken away by Youngstown. Spun back out to center. Fired into the zone by DeLuca, but this will be icing on the Youngstown Phantoms as DeLuca was about 10 feet short of the red line when he fired that puck. 15:50 left in the second period. 3-1 Chicago. Shots on goal 20-8 in favor of the Steel. So by my count, Chicago outshooting the Phantoms 5-1 in the period. Steel win the draw. Ballingford in the corner. It's Hade up to the half wall. To the point for Reed. Steps in, takes a shot. Purcell makes the save. No rebound. Defensive zone draw upcoming for the Youngstown Phantoms. They'll get a line change. Daum, Schoen, and Swade out onto the ice for Brad Patterson's Youngstown Phantoms. Face off to the right of Purcell. Fontaine wins the draw, back to the point to Reed. He'll feather it into the corner. Bounces behind the cage. Carpenter battling up against Lewandowski for it. Larkin comes in to support, gets the puck away from him, but Hade able to get it free at least momentarily. Still loose below the red line, pops into the circle, pushed toward the line by Youngstown, but the line is held by Ruika. Spins off a check by Daum, keeps control of the puck. To the point for Doan, couldn't hold the line. He'll have to retreat to center. Reed with it, backpedaling in his own end, up to the official's crease for the touch ahead by Carpenter. That's taken away by the Phantoms, and Lewandowski sends it around the dasher. It comes near corner. Ruika ducks around the check of Garrett Daum. Puck is loose below the Chicago line, but it's Today prying it out of the scrum and forcing it up to Pasternak through center. Pasternak flips it off the end wall. He's the first one to it, but Jensen rides him into the boards. Borshov comes in, picks up the loose puck. Artie behind the cage, over to Swade, out at center for Ben Schoen. Ben in the official's crease. Turn, look for an option, stripped to the puck from behind by the Chicago Steel's Jaworski, excuse me. Babbage to Spets, ahead for Jaworski. Couldn't handle the pass. Borshov settles down the bouncing puck, retreats from his own end, now to center, across the red line, and into the Chicago zone. Tried to feather into the corner, stripped to the puck by Babbage. Played up the half wall, but taken away by Cassidy. Cassidy steps through Babbage, comes far side. Forces it up to the point for a shot by Merkulov. That got blocked. Picked up by Babbage and ahead at center for Devlin. Drop back for Pasternak, but offside are the Chicago Steel. 4:07 left in the second period. 3-1 Chicago. So we're nearing some historic milestones for Phantoms head coach Brad Patterson. He is just 2 standings points behind Anthony Noreen for the club record. Noreen 271, Patterson 269. And also in coaching wins, Noreen 126, Patterson 122. So we're going to see Brad Patterson become the best coach in Youngstown Phantoms history here in the next couple of weeks as a big hit at center. With 3:40 left in the period, as bringing the puck into the zone was Dessain foul, but stripped of it nicely by the captain, Aiden Galker. Out to center, Beaton, a little trouble with the puck, knocked away by Sam Miskevich. Dessain foul, trying to bring it further into the zone. Now it's Fontaine. Drop back for Dessain foul, had his stick tied up nicely by Beaton. It'll squirt over to Riley Funk, ahead to Jan Kern. Couldn't find Beaton ahead of the play. And picking it up is Dowd, playing it off Ufko. Off of Dessain foul, out to center for Sam Miskevich. Over to Fontaine. That should have been offside, but play continues as it's played off the near wall. Phantoms pick it up and bring it ahead. It's Beaton coming down the right side. Beaton pulls up at the right point, looks for an option, turns, fires. Shot actually hit a Chicago body on the way to the net and rolls into the far corner. Fontaine trying to draw a hooking call, nothing coming as the puck is still in that far corner. Forced up the half wall by Chicago. Not kept in at the point by Larkin. Merkulov retreating forward at center. Merkulov into his own end. Forecheck, pressure by the top line of the Steel, but now stretch pass ahead for Cassidy. Has Kuntar with him. Cassidy takes a shot. He scores! Boom! Shakalaka boom! Matt Cassidy, goal number 16 on the year. Gets the Phantoms back within 1 at 17-13. Cassidy, I think he beat Shane short side on that one. So again, for Cassidy, goal number 16 on the season. Gets the Phantoms back within 1. It's 3-2, 2:47 left in this second period. Chicago controls the draw in their own end. It's Power. Over to Heward. Kuntar knocks his man off the puck, but coming into support is Colangelo. And Chicago will bring it back into the Youngstown zone. Colangelo behind the cage, defended by Gallagher. To Middendorf, to Brisson, up to the point for Power. D to D over to Heward. Heward floats one toward the cage. Purcell sticks it into the near corner. Picked up by Colangelo. Gallagher knocks him off the puck. Loose on the far side, picked up by Youngstown and floated out to center. Settling it down is Power, retreating in his own end. Pass ahead for Brisson. Down the left side, drop back for Colangelo. Between the circles, takes a shot. Purcell makes the pad save. Rebound out to Garrett Dahm. Got tripped up, penalty upcoming on Chicago. Garrett Dahm trying to play the puck, took a spill. And it is Eric Middendorf, young man out of Scottsdale, Arizona, heading to the box for Chicago. Phantoms are going to the Britton Gallagher power play. Face-off to the right of Shane as the Phantoms prepare to start the Britton Gallagher power play. Kuntar, Schoen, Cassidy, Gallagher, and Merkulov. As Youngstown controls the draw, forced to the line, however, by DeSaint. Foul line is held by Gallagher. Over to Schoen, to Kuntar. Took a one-timer, missed the cage. Rebound picked up off the end wall by Chicago and cleared down the ice. So as there were less than 2 minutes remaining in the period at the time of the call, we will go by that clock. So minute 30 remaining in the second period. Kuntar with it at the logo. Over to Schoen, into the zone, down the right side. Ben into the corner. Muscled down by Ruika, trying to touch it over to Merkulov. Bounces behind the cage, picked up there by Luke Reed. Battling against Cassie for the puck, taken away by Merkulov. Trying to spin away from the check of Ruika. Coming in to support as well is Reed. Couple of cross checks thrown by Ruika at the back of Merkulov. As Ruika took a shot at the puck, trying to clear it. Comes free for the Phantoms. Merkulov with it. Up to the point for Gallagher. Aiden threw into the slot for a redirect by Schoen that lifted up over the cage. Cassie picks up the puck, sends it around the wall over to Merkulov. Georgie into the circle. Less than a minute remaining in the period. Down low to Schoen. Back to Merkulov. Georgie looking for an angle. Down low to Schoen. Ben behind the cage to Kuntar in the circle. Took a shot, fired it off the side of the cage. Kuntar gets his own rebound behind the cage to Schoen. To Merkulov. Turns, fires, blocked by Ruika. Picked up, cleared the line. Nice keep by Gallagher. Over to Kuntar. Little trouble with the puck. Carpenter pressured him, kept in by Gallagher. Turns, fires, he scores! You do not know the power of the dark side. Captain, my captain, Aiden Gallagher ties the game for Youngstown. Power play goal with 23.8 seconds left in the second period. Aiden Gallagher has cleaned up against Chicago this year. 4 of Aiden's 8 goals have come against the Steel. As Brisson wins the draw back to Power, trading in his own end, sends it ahead at center to Middendorf, who is the guilty man in the box. Back to Spetz into the officials' crease, looking for Colangelo. Turn over to Youngstown. Back out the center, it's Borshov. Dumps it in to the far corner of the zone. It squirts behind the cage. Merrick coming in looking for the puck. Power gets it away from him. Merkulov tripped up by Spetz. And there's the buzzer. The Phantoms get 3 in the third period to answer Chicago's 1. We're all tied up at 3 at the end of 40 minutes of play. Shots on goal, 22-10 in favor of the Chicago Steel. Chicago outshoots Youngstown 7-3 in the period. Youngstown scores on all 3 of their shots on goal. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we will have the intermission report here for you on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
Calling all Phantoms fans 12 and under. Sign up for Sparky's Kids Crew. For just $25, you get 10 game tickets, a Phantoms hat, a drawstring bag, discounts at the team shop, plus the opportunity to be a part of the fan tunnel during Friday night games and attend the special Kids Crew pickup party. Have your parents call 330-747-7825 to sign up today. That's 330-747-7825.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan. Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and consultants, HBK's wealth advisors, and HBK valuation and litigation support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how. Talos Resource provides a broad range of human resource services to business. Their results-oriented professionals build strong partnerships with clients to ensure continuity between their corporate culture and their personal services. Experienced, educated, and certified in a variety of disciplines, Talos Resource employ a team of committed human resource professionals. Valuing honesty, integrity, and creativity, the management and staff of Talos Resource are dedicated to providing an unparalleled quality of service to their customers. Talos Resource is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantom. Are you earning interest on your checking account? With free Kasasa checking, you can earn up to 39 times more interest, plus refunds on your ATM fees. Ask for Kasasa at Cortland Bank, member FDIC. Qualifications and rules apply. Visit cortlandbank.com/Kasasa for details. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is the official hotel of the Youngstown Phantoms. They invite all Phantoms fans to stay with them at the IHD Torchbearer award-winning hotel. With the most convenient location in Youngstown, business and leisure travelers alike will enjoy close proximity to I-76, I-80, I-680, and the Ohio-PA Turnpike. Leisure travelers can also enjoy the many attractions the Mahoning Valley has to offer, whether visiting family at YSU, events at the Cavelli Center, or trying your luck at the Hollywood Gaming Racino. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is committed to your 100% satisfaction, and they'll go the extra mile to earn it. From the moment you wake up, you'll feel at home. From the hot breakfast, free Wi-Fi, fitness center, indoor heated pool and whirlpool, to a sundry shop for those items you forgot. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West, a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms. Warrior Warehouse is a one-of-a-kind fitness facility featuring a unique blend of both traditional and alternative fitness for enthusiasts of all levels. Whether you're into conventional strength and cardio training or looking for a challenge that takes you outside the box, Warrior Warehouse is dedicated to helping you crush your goals, test your limits, and facilitate a new you. Come experience what you didn't realize you were looking for. Warrior Warehouse, where serious comes to play. Warrior Warehouse is the official off-ice training facility of the Youngstown Phantoms.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, home of the Youngstown Phantoms. On the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Back inside the Cavelli Center for the second intermission report. Voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack here with you on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable. At the end of 40 minutes of play, the Youngstown Phantoms and the Chicago Steel are all knotted up at 3 goals apiece. Shots on goal 22 to 10 in favor of the Chicago Steel. Only 3 shots in the period for Youngstown. They don't care. They scored 3 goals. I believe that is called shooting efficiency when you convert on 100% of the shots that you take. Phantoms came into the period trailing 2-0. Ben Schoen got them on the board at 6:36, his 5th goal of the season. I believe we're going to see at least an assist for Artem Borshov. We might see an assist for Josh DeLuca on that as well. Owen Power increased the Chicago lead with a power play goal at 13:47. His 10th of the season. Brendan Brisson getting the helper on that. Chicago led 3-1. Cassidy cut it to 3-2 at 17:13. His 16th of the season. Georgi Merkulov got the helper on that. And then Aiden Gallagher tied the game with a power play goal with 23.8 seconds left in the period. Gallagher's 8th of the season. Trevor Kuntar getting the assist. And that's how we ended up at 3-3. Colin Purcell has stopped 19 out of 22. Ian Shane has stopped 7 out of 10. Chicago power play is 1 for 3. Youngstown power play is 1 for 1. Going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout, and when we come back, we will take another look at the WRTA Out of Town scoreboard here on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
In Mahoning County, many people need WRTA.
I need WRTA. I depend on it to get to work.
I need WRTA. I count on it to get to the doctor.
I need WRTA to get to the grocery store.
Imagine not having a car. How would you survive? 40% of riders are seniors or people with disabilities. We need WRTA. WRTA gives the Valley a lift.
Find routes, schedules, and more information at WRTAonline.com.
BAI is a leading independent mid-market ERP software developer known for flexible, cost-effective solutions that automate critical business functions for wholesale distributors, manufacturers, and specialty retailers. Many mid-sized manufacturing, wholesale distributing, and retail companies struggle with being able to bring into their business ERP software solutions that will allow them to compete with larger enterprises. When you're looking at applications like mobile analytics and commerce, mid-sized companies require solutions that can provide end-to-end capabilities rather than having to buy and implement all the hardware and applications themselves. On-premise or cloud-based, S2K Enterprise Software offers mid-sized growth companies the advanced technology they require to improve efficiencies, reduce costs, and grow, all in one easy-to-deploy and support environment. With built-in analytic and intelligence, S2K Enterprise ERP solutions provide companies with the ability to confidently you make smarter decisions that better address real-time business imperatives. VAI is a proud partner with the Youngstown Phantoms.
Did you know that there are about 238,000 winning Ohio Lottery scratch-off tickets cashed every day? That's 9,916 winners an hour, 165 winners a minute, 3 winners per second. That means in the time it takes for you to sneeze, another 9 winners were paid.
8.75.
Okay, Randy, their average is... Point is, that's a lot of winners. Will you be one?
Pick up an Ohio Lottery scratch-off for your chance to win. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Please play responsibly.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier. Then make sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Everyone loves a good flow, but even the best lettuce needs a cleanup. The Starting Lineup is your one-stop shop for all of your grooming needs. Try out the Starting Lineup Spa and get a manicure and pedicure all in one location. Give them a call and set up an appointment today. Call 330-781-0115. That's 330-781-0115. Walk-ins are also accepted. The Starting Lineup, making you look like the best you. The Starting Lineup is a proud partner of the Youngstown family.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is the official hotel of the Youngstown Phantoms. They invite all Phantoms fans to stay with them at the IHD Torchbearer award-winning hotel. With the most convenient location in Youngstown, business and leisure travelers alike will enjoy close proximity to I-76, I-80, I-680, and the Ohio PA Turnpike. Leisure travelers can also enjoy the many attractions that Mahoning Valley has to offer, whether visiting family at YSU, events at the Cavelli Center, or trying your luck at the Hollywood Gaming Racino. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is committed to your 100% satisfaction, and they'll go the extra mile to earn it. From the moment you wake up, you'll feel at home. From the hot breakfast, free Wi-Fi, fitness center, indoor heated pool and whirlpool, to a sundry shop for those items you forgot. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West, a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms.
In Mahoning County, many people need WRTA.
I need WRTA. I depend on it to get to work.
I need WRTA. I count on it to get to the doctor.
I need WRTA to get to the grocery store.
Imagine not having a car. How would you survive? 40% of riders are seniors or people with disabilities. We need WRTA. WRTA gives the Valley a lift.
Find routes, schedules, and more information at WRTAonline.com.
Just like the Phantoms, HBK CPAs and consultants know every successful team needs a winning game plan. Count on the professionals at HBK CPAs and consultants, HBK's wealth advisors, and HBK valuation and litigation support for all of your personal and business tax, audit, assurance, financial planning, business consulting, and wealth management needs. For more than 65 years, the HBK family of firms have been advising thousands of clients on how to grow and protect their wealth. Contact them today so they can help you and your team do the same. Call 758-8613 or visit hbkcpa.com to learn how.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, home of the Youngstown Phantoms. On the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Back inside the Cavelli Center. Voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack here with you on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable. Phantoms and the Chicago Steel all knotted up at 3 goals apiece at the end of 40 minutes. Let's take a look at the WRTA out-of-town scoreboard. This is the only USHL game being played today. There are 2 games tomorrow. The Phantoms will be traveling up to USA Hockey Arena to take on the U18s, and the Green Bay Gamblers will be at Buccaneer Arena to take on the Des Moines Buccaneers. Phantoms are tied in points with the Green Bay Gamblers right now in the Eastern Conference standings, but I do believe Green Bay has a game in hand on the Phantoms. Take a look at last night's NHL scores. Calgary Flames over the Boston Bruins 5-2. Vancouver Canucks over the Montreal Canadiens 4-3 in overtime. Tyler Toffoli, newly acquired by the Canucks, the overtime game winner for Vancouver. Toronto over Tampa 4-3. Rangers over the Islanders 4-3 in overtime. Zibanejad with the game-winning goal just 28 seconds into the bonus frame. Flyers over the Sharks 4-2. Capitals over the Jets 4-3 in the shootout. 31st goal of the season for former Phantom Kyle Connor. In a game that also saw Alex Ovechkin score the 701st goal of his career. Stars over the Hurricanes 4-1. Devils over the Red Wings 4-1. The Blues 6-5 over the Chicago Blackhawks. The Nashville Predators 3-2 over the Ottawa Senators. Minnesota Wild 5-4 over the Columbus Blue Jackets. Kevin Fiala, the game-winning goal there. Florida Panthers 2-1 over the Arizona Coyotes. Mike Hoffman with the game winner for the Panthers halfway through the third period. And then in overtime, it was the Anaheim Ducks 4-3 over the Edmonton Oilers. Sonny Milano, formerly of Team USA and newly acquired by the Ducks, got the game-winning goal for Anaheim. The Ducks also called Kiefer Sherwood back up to the NHL this week. That'll do it for the WRTA out-of-town scoreboard. Dave, I'm going to throw it over to you. Tell us again what we have coming up on Western Reserve Radio later today. It helps when you turn your mic on.
It does help when I turn my mic on. Well, after the game today, you can join us for SB Nation until 5 o'clock when Matt Emsch will be hosting Just Football from 5 to 7. From 7 to 8, we'll have the Youngstown Brownbackers with Dan Naughton. And from 8 to 9, we'll have Brian Wan with Fight Night. I will be co-hosting all three shows from 5 to 9, so it's going to be a busy night for me.
Yeah, busy night, busy day here on Western Reserve Radio. Well, the Zambonis are still out on the ice with 3:30 left on the second intermission clock, so I think we're going to be a little late starting the third period. So extended commercial break here, and then when we come back, we will have third period action between the Youngstown Phantoms and the Chicago Steel.
Should be a good one.
Here for you on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
The Youngstown Phantoms are ready to kick off the 2019-2020 season, and new this year are Friday Family Fun Nights. Every Friday night, kids 12 and under can get in for just $5. Plus, their ticket includes a free cotton candy, free popcorn, and a free 8-ounce soft drink. So get down to the Cavelli Center for every Friday home game and enjoy Family Fun Night. Call 330-747-7825 for tickets today. That's 330-747-7825.
Show off your Youngstown pride by sporting the latest in Phantoms gear. Don't know where to get it? Head over to youngstownphantoms.com and click on the Team Shop link for the latest in jerseys, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and more. Let everyone know that you're the biggest Phantoms fan around. And be sure to stop by the Dunkin' Donuts Team Shop next time you're at the Cavelli Center. Head to youngstownphantoms.com and visit the Team Shop today.
Hey Youngstown, are you ready to drink in the rink? That's right, drink in the rink with the Youngstown Phantoms. Every Saturday home game we're offering $1 hot dogs until the end of the first intermission and $1 draft beers until the end of the second intermission. Plus you can head up to the crossbar for some axe throwing all game long. Call 330-747-7825 for tickets or more information. That's 330-747-7825.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
If you want to prevent or recover from an injury, learn how to safely push the bounds of your own limitations, or hone your performance for demanding physical activities, UPMC Sports Medicine can help. Their experts use cutting-edge science-based rehabilitation techniques to speed recovery and restore function while focusing on injury prevention, nutrition, conditioning, and activity-specific training for all ages and skill levels. Young or old, pro or amateur, UPMC Sports Medicine has the expertise, advanced technology, and services for athletes. UPMC Sports Medicine, a proud sponsor of the Youngstown Phantoms.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, home of the Youngstown Phantoms. On the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is the official hotel of the Youngstown Phantoms. They invite all Phantoms fans to stay with them at the IHD Church Bear award-winning hotel. With the most convenient location in Youngstown, business and leisure travelers alike will enjoy close proximity to I-76, I-80, I-680, and the Ohio-PA Turnpike. Leisure travelers can also enjoy the many attractions the Mahoning Valley has to offer, whether visiting family at YSU, events at the Cavelli Center, or trying your luck at the Hollywood Gaming Racino. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West is committed to your 100% satisfaction, and they'll go the extra mile to earn it. From the moment you wake up, you'll feel at home. From the hot breakfast, free Wi-Fi, fitness center, indoor heated pool and whirlpool, to a sundry shop for those items you forgot. The Holiday Inn Express Youngstown West, a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms.
Are you earning interest on your checking account? With free Kasasa checking, you can earn up to 39 times more interest, plus refunds on your ATM fees. Ask for Kasasa at Cortland Bank, member FDIC. Qualifications and rules apply. Visit cortlandbank.com/Kasasa for details. Talos Resource provides a broad range of human resource services to business. Their results-oriented professionals build strong partnerships with clients to ensure continuity between their corporate culture and their personal services. Experienced, educated, and certified in a variety of disciplines, Talos Resource employ a team of committed human resource professionals. Valuing honesty, integrity, and creativity, the management and staff of Talos Resource are dedicated to providing an unparalleled quality of service to their customers. Talos Resource is a proud partner of the Youngstown Phantoms.
Did you know that there are about 238,000 winning Ohio Lottery scratch-off tickets cashed every day? That's 9,916 winners an hour, 165 winners a minute, 3 winners per second. That means in the time it takes for you to sneeze, another 9 winners were paid.
8.75.
Okay, Randy, their average is... Point is, that's a lot of winners. Will you be one?
Pick up an Ohio Lottery scratch-off for your chance to win. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Please play responsibly.
Western Reserve Radio is the home of the Youngstown Phantoms. Be sure to call 330-747-PUCK for ticket information or go to youngstownphantoms.com.
Puck is down and we are underway here in the third period. Youngstown controls the draw. DeLuca behind the cage, comes far corner, tripped up by Power, but play continues. Up the half wall to the point. Jensen holds the line, tries to shovel it into the skates of Merrick, bounces off of him, near side and out to center. Picked up by Fontaine. He'll shovel it to the middle of the ice for Desane foul, over to Sam Miskevich. Floating over to the far wall, plays it down into the corner for Power. Jensen puts a man on his wallet, as Sam Miskevich grabs Jensen's legs and pulls him down on top of him. They're going to call Jensen for holding. And that's going to be the lone penalty out of that scrum. I didn't see Nick do anything terribly illegal, but holding will be the call on the Phantoms defenseman just 32 seconds into this period. Phantoms head to the Key Bank penalty kill for the 4th time, as Brad Patterson wants an explanation from referee Logan Gruhl. Looks like it'll be Merrick, Felker, Alger, and Gallagher out to start the PK for Youngstown. Second power play unit out for Chicago. Brisson going to take the draw against Merrick. Merrick wins the draw into the corner. Gallagher picks it up, clears it up the wall, but it's held at the point by Dowd. To the half wall to Colangelo, spinning to his forehand. On the far wall, up to the point for Brisson. Brings it down the wall, trades places with Colangelo. Over to Power. Cross-ice feed to Brisson, to the point for Colangelo. To Power, takes the one-timer, deflected in front by Middendorf, they score. Hit something in front, I thought, but Power's leading the celebration line. And 59 seconds into the third period, Chicago retakes their lead at 4-3. On a penalty where it really didn't look like there was much there. Chicago gets the benefit. Again, the top-rated power play in the USHL cashing in. 2 for 4 on the game. After the Phantoms had a very good showing in Iowa last weekend on the penalty kill. Youngstown controls the draw. It's Merkulov in the corner. Takes it away from Devlin, but now it's Reed with it. Snapped ahead, looking for Doan in front of the benches. Goes down, and a hand pass is called at center. And drop the puck right at center ice. Draw one by Chicago. It's Reed off the near wall to Doan. He'll chip it into the Youngstown zone. Purcell out of his crease. Feathers it near side. Around the wall to Jake Swade across over to Garrett Dahm. Dahm far side into the zone against Ruika to Schoen. Back to Dahm in the corner. Back up the half wall looking for Schoen. Pass popped up in the air and is cleared out to center by Chicago. Another hand pass called on the Phantoms in the neutral zone at 18:06 left in the third period. Be beaten to take the draw against Jaworski. Jaworski wins it back to Spets. D to Babbage now up into the neutral zone for Pasternak. Into the zone, sends it over to Devlin. Between the circles on his backhand to Pasternak in the left circle. Brings it up toward the point, over to Spets. Defended by Jan Kern. Spets carries it wide and down low around the cage. Far side now, Spets still with it. Sends it near side to Pasternak. Back to the point, was looking for Spets. Taken away by Borshov. Ahead for Kern. Got tripped up at center. No call up coming. A couple of Phantoms go sprawling at center ice. Still no referee with his arm raised as Funk brings it into the zone. Gets it to Kern. Kern between the circles. Drops it off for Borshov. Takes a shot. Shane answers with the pad. Sharp angle rebound shot by Borshov. Also answered by Shane, or might have even hit bodies in front. Chicago picks up the second rebound and clears it to center. Pasternak from the logo off the end wall. He'll go off for a change. Jensen picks it up, clears it off the far wall and out the center, but he was looking for Borshov. Picked up by Dowd and sent right back in. Purcell stops it behind the cage for Jensen. Comes around far side. Nick, little trouble with the puck, but able to get it ahead to DeLuca in the official's crease. He redirects it to the end wall. Felker's the first one to it. Jake into the corner, trying to get away from the check of Dowd. Spun off it, but lost the puck. Steal with it, and they'll bring it ahead to center. Into the zone, it's Desane foul. Tried to feather it down low to Fontaine. Defended nicely by Larkin. Up the near wall, Samoskevich tried to play it to the point. Hit the stick of DeLuca and bounced out to center. Dumped right back in by Chicago. Floats behind the cage. Purcell sets it up for Larkin. John, far side for Lewandowski. Tomarek across the red line, blue line, and into the zone. Over to DeLuca. Takes a shot from the half wall. In the glove of Shane. There is no rebound. He hangs on for the whistle. 16:23 left in the third period. Chicago leads 4-3. Face-off will be to the left of Shane in the offensive zone for Youngstown. Top line of Kuntar, Cassidy, and Merkulov out on the ice. Alger and Gallagher on the back end. Steele win the draw. They'll feather it behind the cage. Power battling against Kuntar. Still in power. Skates turned over to Merkulov to the point for Gallagher. Turns, fires. Shane makes a save. Puck is loose at the mouth of the crease and is pulled out of danger by Heward. Chipped ahead to center for Middendorf. Over to Colangelo. Centering attempt behind his intended target. And Brisson touches it back to Middendorf. To Colangelo. High between the circles. Turns into the circle. Trying to backdoor feed. Looking for Middendorf. Pass was well out of his reach. Heward keeps it in, back to Colangelo. Cycling up high. The steal. Tried to float one down low, looking for Middendorf. That's stolen away by Gallagher. He'll carry it as far as center and get it to Merkulov. Goja from the middle of the ice, backhands it off the end wall. Powers the first one to it as the Phantoms are changing behind the play. Power settles things down now and passes it ahead off the stick of Colangelo. Touched it to Middendorf, turned over at least momentarily before Brisson recovers and takes it away from Jake Swade. Drops it back for Power, snapped ahead to Colangelo. He gets checked by Nikolai Jensen. Youngstown comes away with the puck. Swade tried to feather it ahead for Schoen, but Power stripped him of it and got it over to Ruika. Dances away from the stick check of Garrett Dawn, but loses the puck to Artem Borshoff. His pass ahead hit a stick and bounced over to Colangelo, who dumps it into the Youngstown zone. Threw an elbow at Jake Swade, no call coming. Borshoff around the wall to Dawn and touched it to Schoen. Cross-ice feed behind Swade, but picked up by Jensen from the red line. Tried to dump it into the zone, but blocked away by Chicago. Bringing it in is Hide. Gets it back checked away nicely by Garrett Dawn, the Mercyhurst commit. Hide with it behind the cage. Forces it up the near wall. It's going to be stolen away by Youngstown. Swade throws it to the far side of the ice. Taken by Ben Schoen off the glass and out to center. Tried to get it to Garrett Dawn, but Dawn was pinned to the boards by Ruika. Couldn't get a stick on it. No icing here as it bounced all the way down the ice. Reed over to Power. Cross ice feed for Jaworski, bringing it into the zone. He'll pull up at the half wall but lose the puck. Phantoms throw it cross ice, taken by Ben Schoen. He'll float it out to center. Ben probably needs to get off the ice. Devlin back to Babbage. D over to Reed. Touched into center for Jaworski. Puck stolen away by Youngstown. Into the zone. Merkulov to Kuntar. Took a shot, missed the cage. And the rebound bounced out of play. With 13:57 left in the third period, we'll take a timeout. Chicago with the 4-3 lead. You're listening to Matt Lipsack and Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
Hey Youngstown, are you ready to drink in the rink? That's right, drink in the rink with the Youngstown Phantoms. Every Saturday home game we're offering $1 hot dogs until the end of the first intermission and $1 draft beers until the end of the second intermission. Plus you can head up to the crossbar for some axe throwing all game long. Call 330-747-7825 for tickets or more information. That's 330-747-7825.
Western Reserve Radio is the home of the Youngstown Phantoms. Be sure to call 330-747-PUCK for ticket information or go to youngstownphantoms.com.
Back inside the Cavelli Center, 13:57 left in the third period. Phantoms trail the Chicago Steel 4-3. Shots on goal 23-12 in favor of Chicago. Steel have scored on their only shot of the period. Youngstown scored on all three of their shots in the second. Phantoms have mustered 2 on net so far here in this third period. Nothing to show for it yet. Phantoms control the draw. Cassidy down low to Kuntar. Around the cage, comes near side. Kuntar in the circle, tried a backhander, got blocked, picked up by Power and shoveled into the neutral zone for Pasternak. Pass back into the middle of the ice, picked up by Power. He'll bring it into the zone down the left side. Carries it behind the cage, knocked off the puck momentarily by Cassidy. Now Alger staples Power to the end wall. Less than 13:30 remaining in the period. Chicago leads 4-3. Puck still loose in this scrum behind the cage. Power almost had it free. Cassidy finally pulls it free of this 4-man scrum behind the cage. Brings it out near side. Now he's going to reverse his field and come far side. Slip it over to Aiden Gallagher. Through Cassidy's legs and out to center. No icing here on this one. They're going to rule that Power could have easily played that puck as the Phantoms are going to go off for a line change. Power bringing it ahead. Now retreats behind his own cage as the Phantoms set up their neutral zone defense. Leaves it for the St. Foul. Pass ahead, broken up by Borshoff, but bounces right to Jimmy Dowd. Brings it in ahead off of Samoskevich and into the zone to DeSaint Foul. Blows a tire in the corner, but somehow able, from the seat of his pants, able to get to Samoskevich. As we have an interference call on DeSaint Foul, knocked down Brad Merrick, tried to set a pick. And we've seen that a couple of times in the past few weeks, teams trying to run the pick and roll. But this is hockey, not basketball, and the Phantoms are going back to the Britton Gallagher power play, which is 1 for 1 on the game. So face-off in the Chicago end to the left of Ian Shane, top power play unit out for the Phantoms. Merkulov, Schoen, Cassidy, Gallagher, and Kuntar. Schoen wins the draw. To Merkulov, to Kuntar, to Gallagher, back to Merkulov. Down low for Schoen. Centering attempt for Schoen, took the one-timer. Hit the heel of his stick, didn't get good wood on it. Cleared to the line and out. Kuntar couldn't keep it in with the left glove. It rolls down the ice. Purcell sets it up for Gallagher. Slipped over to Kuntar on the near side. Trevor through center, into the zone, splits two men, takes a shot. Shane makes the save, rebound is loose, swept behind the cage by Ruika. Clears it up the ice, all the way down. Purcell sets it up for Gallagher as there's only 40 seconds gone on this Britton Gallagher power play. Gallagher to Schoen, to Cassidy, to Kuntar into the zone. Trevor wraps it around the kick plate, going to come to Merkulov on the far wall, but he tried to play it back to the point. Gallagher wasn't quite there yet, and Aiden will retreat into his own end for it, as it looks like the Phantoms are going to try to change up the power play unit here as Gallagher plays it to Jan Kern. Kern to Alger. Sends it around the kick plate. Kern stops it up in the corner, plays it to Beaton. Pressured by Doan behind the cage, it's Riley Funk. Lost the puck momentarily. Power tried to clear it, missed it. Battle for it below the red line. Funk comes away with it to Borshoff. Center point for Alger. Spins, pressured by two Chicago players. Gets it over to Borshoff in the half wall. Feathers it down low, looking for Funk. He's pinned to the boards by Spetz. Clearing attempt by Chicago. Point is held momentarily by Lyndon Alger. They'll play it down the wall through Kern, through Funk, and around near side for Beaton with 15 seconds left on the power play. Beaton back around the wall. Picked up by Borshoff. Center point for Alger. Throws it off the far corner. Funk behind the cage, over to Beaton. Less than 10 remaining on the power play. Across, over to Borshoff. Took a shot. Shane makes a save. Rebound is loose. It goes into the circle, and out of the box comes this Saint foul. Chicago with control. Spetz with it. Off the far boards, down the ice, looking for Middendorf. He didn't get a touch, so no icing on this play as Jensen picks it up off the end wall. To Felker, coming down the right side. Felker, one hand on his stick, forced below the red line. In the corner. Spins away from a check. Felker still with it on his backhand. Threw one through the mouth of the paint. Nobody there for Youngstown. Picked up off the wall by Chicago. They'll play it over to Dowd. Snapped ahead at center for the touch into the zone by Hide. Purcell out of his net. Plays it near side for Jensen. Or check that, Larkin. Now Larkin over to Jensen. Back to Larkin in the far corner. John off the boards to DeLuca. Touched the line. Held by Pasternak. Down the half wall. Jaworski blew a tire and turned the puck over to Larkin. Over to Jensen. Backhander up toward the line. Redirected out to center by Felker. Ahead for DeLuca. Couldn't take the pass into a roll to Chicago. In his own end, it's Ufko. Over to Hide, bringing it ahead through the middle of the ice. Takes a shot from just inside the blue line, right to the trapper of Purcell. He'll hang on. No rebound. We'll have a timeout. 9:21 left in the third period. Phantoms trail the Chicago Steel 4-3. You're listening to Matt Lipsack and Youngstown Phantoms Hockey on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
The Youngstown Phantoms are ready to kick off the 2019-2020 season, and new this year are Friday Family Fun Nights. Every Friday night, kids 12 and under can get in for just $5. Plus, their ticket includes a free cotton candy, free popcorn, and a free 8-ounce soft drink. So get down to the Cavelli Center for every Friday home game and enjoy Family Fun Night. Call 330-747-7825 for tickets today. That's 330-747-7825.
Back inside the Cavelli Center, 9:21 left in the third period. Phantoms trail the Chicago Steel 4-3. Defensive zone draw upcoming for Youngstown. Merrick took the draw against Samaskevich. Samaskevich wins it cleanly but couldn't find a defenseman. Reed has to retreat to center for it. Pressured by Cassidy, spins away from him, gets it back to Samaskevich, played into the zone but knocked away by Jensen ahead from Merkulov. Merkulov into the zone, whips a shot on net. That's a save by Shane. Rebound trickled on the cage, and Shane had to be sharp to shut that one down. He will cover. O-zone draw for Youngstown with the top line out, coming up to the right of Shane. Merkulov against Samaskevich in the circle. Merkulov wins it, gets it right back in the corner. Merkulov spinning away from a man, tried to cycle it down into the corner, picked up by Heward and sent behind the net for Power. Up to the line, Fontaine redirects it out to center. Picked up there by Borshoff, thrown off the near boards, was trying to get Cassidy to redirect it into the zone, but Matt missed it, and that'll be icing on the Youngstown Phantoms. 8:43 left in the third period. Face off to the left of Purcell. Merkulov wins the draw against Colangelo, but Jensen can't clear. Colangelo gets it back, carries it below the red line. Merkulov knocks the puck away from him, but it rolls over into the corner for Brisson. Battling against Jensen for the puck, it's shoveled behind the cage. Borshoff picks up there for Youngstown, sends it near side for Kuntar. Touches behind him into open ice, nobody there for Youngstown, taken by Brisson. Brisson in the right circle. Toe drag trying to step through a man, that's Borshoff, but Artie takes the body, forces him wide, and the puck is cleared out to center by the Phantoms. Kuntar tried to knock it ahead, stolen away by Chicago and sent right back into the zone. We have a penalty behind the play. Eye sticking is the call. Matt Cassidy, the guilty party. So Phantoms back to the KeyBank penalty kill, 2 for 4 today. Face-off will be to the right of Purcell. Brisson to take the draw against Merrick. Merrick wins the draw, carries it forward, and flips it down the ice. Shane sets it up for Dowd. Drops it behind him for Brisson. Cross-ice feed over to Colangelo, down the near side, feathers it off the end wall, around the boards, over to Middendorf. Top of the left circle, Middendorf to the half wall, now to the point for Colangelo. He'll carry it down the wall to Middendorf in the corner. Middendorf to Brisson in the near corner, up to the half wall now. Floats back down to the corner, looking for a passing option. Brisson to the point for Power, winds, fires, redirected in front by Middendorf. Purcell makes the save, rebound into the near corner. Alger battling against a man for it. Still loose in the corner, Brisson pries it free, sends it up to the point for Power. Power walks the line between the circles, takes a shot off the glove of Purcell, he makes the save. Rebound still loose in the slot, picked up by Merrick, fanned on the clearing attempt. Power keeps it in at the point. Minute gone on the KeyBank penalty kill. Brisson in the circle, took a shot blocked by Gallagher. Rebound out to the point, kept in by Power. He'll walk the line, come far side. Now over to Brisson, down low, through Middendorf, off the end wall. Tried to carry it around the boards, bumped off his line by Gallagher, but plays it to Colangelo. To the point for Power. Walks the blue line over to Brisson. One-timer, maybe tick the bar as Colangelo keeps the rebound in. Cross-ice feed to Brisson in the circle. Thought about the shot, dropped it back to the point to Power. Down low to Colangelo in the left circle. Cross-ice feed through the box, hit a phantom stick. 20 seconds left on the power play for Chicago. Down low to Middendorf. Loose on the back door, thrown off the side of the net by Colangelo. Picked up by Merrick and cleared down the ice. Huge PK effort by the Phantoms as they got pinned in their own end for the first minute and 30 seconds. Samoskevich carrying it ahead with some speed. Drop back for Fontaine. Back to Reed. Over to Spetz, trying to walk through traffic. Loses the puck. Borshoff picks it up. Floats it ahead to Cassidy, but Matt can't get a stick on it. That'll be icing on the Youngstown Phantoms. As Cassidy did his best to get out of the box and get down the ice to catch up with that one. But Borshoff put it just out of his reach. 6 minutes left in the third. Faceoff controlled by Chicago. It's Fontaine in the circle, getting hounded, gets tripped up. No penalty call upcoming. Puck is loose in the crease. Purcell didn't know where it is, but he made a couple of unconscious pad saves against the St. Foul. Jensen carries it ahead into the zone, dropped it behind him for Schoen. Defended by Fontaine, spins at the half wall, tried to send it down into the corner, taken away by Chicago and feathered out to center. Samoskevich got a touch on it, no icing here on this play. In the corner, it's Kern battling against the St. Foul. Phantoms send it around the boards, picked up by Jensen and cleared out to center. Dom with it there, carrying it ahead 3-on-3. Behind him for Schoen, but offside are the Youngstown Phantoms with 5:19 left in the third period. Faceoff controlled by Chicago. Ahead looking for Doan with the touch at center. He did not get it, and so icing will be called on the Chicago Steel as the pass ahead by Spetz. Could not find Josh Doan on the good side of the red line in the neutral zone. So defensive zone draw for Chicago. Coming to the right of Ian Shane. Merkulov to take the draw against Spetz, the defenseman, and Spetz wins it. Back to Babbage, carries it behind the cage, try to pass, stolen away by Cassidy, up to the point for Kunthar, steps in, takes a shot, rebound is loose and cleared away by Chicago. Ahead at center, Larkin drops it behind him, stolen away by Hede, touch to Doan in the corner. Doan trying to get away from Larkin, able to cycle it to Hede. Trying to spin away from Price. Hede around the cage. Steps into the circle. Sends it out to the point for Power. Power walks the line. Takes a shot. Missed the cage. Rebound off the corner boards to Merkulov, but he overskated it to Carpenter. Pass Hede off his stick to Doan. Spins between the circles. To Heward to Power. Trying to get away from Matt Cassidy. Hede sets a moving pick. Power flicks one toward the cage. He missed the net. Picked up by Pasternak, turns, fires, blocked by Larkin. Pasternak gets his own rebound, sends it to the point for Heward. Cross corner feed, trying to find Jaworski cutting the net, but missed him. Jaworski picks it up off the corner, sends it down low to Power, the defenseman, trying to stuff one in, was still loose, but the referee ruled that Purcell had covered. 4 minutes left in the third. Quick whistle by our down low official, Logan Gruhl. Shots on goal, 27-17 in favor of Chicago. Phantoms out shooting the Steel 7-5 in the period. But Chicago has the only goal of this frame that gave them the 4-3 lead. Phantoms control the draw out the center. It's DeLuca, touches it behind him for Felker. Jake flicks one toward the cage, sticked away by Shane. Rebound picked up by Dowd. Thrown ahead at center, was looking for Brisson, but taken away by Felker. Sent ahead off of DeLuca and to Merrick. Merrick trying to cut his way toward the cage, brings it around the net, up to the point for Alger. D to Gallagher. Takes a low shot intentionally wide, was looking for a redirect, missed everything. Feet in front, DeLuca digging for it, loose in the slot. Merrick gets hooked up, no call up coming as the puck comes out to center for Middendorf. Retreating into his own end. Middendorf plays it over to Colangelo on the far side. He'll wrap it down the boards into the Youngstown zone. Purcell sets it up, sends it around the dasher near side to Swade. Touches it behind him to Schoen, pokes it out to center. Puck bounces up in the air, but it settles down for Swade. Brings it ahead. Jake trying to cut through 2 men. Works his way on that. Took a shot. Pad save by Shane. Steele control the rebound. Out to center. Bringing it ahead is Colangelo. Drops it back for Middendorf. Between the circles. Took a shot. It got blocked. Still loose between the circles. Picked up by Jensen. Feathered ahead at center for Jan Kern. To the red line to Ben Schoen. Into the zone. Schoen has a trailer coming. I think we have penalties behind the play. I think we're getting one going for each side. Looks like Jensen and Colangelo both going. So we're going to skate 4-on-4 for 2:40. Actually, they're going to send them both to the dressing rooms. So maybe 2 and 10 for Jensen and Colangelo both. As referee Logan Gould relays the information to our head of off-ice officials, Chris Yakel, down there in the timekeeper's booth. The same foul in Kuntar. Waiting for explanations, and I thought I saw Logan Gould signal we're going to play 5-on-5. Looks like the faceoff is going to be in the Chicago end. There are 5 Steel skaters out there. We'll see if Brad Patterson elects to use his timeout right now. As Colin Purcell is skating to the bench. Nikolai Jensen, 2 for unsportsmanlike, 2 for roughing and a 10-minute misconduct. And to Colangelo, 2 for unsportsmanlike, 2 for roughing, but no misconduct for Colangelo. He'll get to stay in the game should it go to overtime. And Nikolai Jensen's night is done. Timeout Youngstown. Phantoms trailed 2-0 at the end of the first period. It was Dawson Pasternak, his 3rd of the year, and Eric Middendorf, his 12th in that first period to give Chicago the 2-0 lead. Phantoms got on the board at 6:36 of the second period. It was Ben Schoen, his 5th of the season. Artem Borshov getting the helper on that. Phantoms trailed 2-1. Chicago increased it to 3-1 with a power play goal from Owen Power. Brendan Brisson and Eric Middendorf getting the assists on that. Matt Cassidy got the Phantoms back within 1 at 3-2 at 17-13. His 16th goal of the year. Georgi Merkulov getting the helper on that. Then it was Aiden Gallagher, the captain, tying the game for Youngstown with a power play goal. His 8th of the season. Kutar getting the lone assist on that. Came with 23.8 remaining in the second period. We went into the second intermission, knotted at 3. 59 seconds into the third period, Owen Power with another power play goal. Brendan Brisson and Sam Colangelo getting the helpers on that. And that's how Chicago got their 4-3 lead. Right now with 2:40 left in regulation, Colin Purcell is on the bench. 6-on-5 attackers here for the Phantoms as they try to tie the game. Tie up off the draw, controlled by D. St. Foul. Carries it over the wall. Kern hooks him up, forced toward the line, bouncing around. Phantoms hold the line. Cassidy between the circles near the blue line, poked out to center by Chicago, but the St. Foul can't catch up to it. Retreating is Gallagher. Up ahead, redirected into the zone by Kuntar. No, not redirected into the zone. That'll be icing on the Youngstown Phantoms, and Purcell will head back into the net. So face off to Purcell's right. 20 seconds have ticked off the clock since the last whistle. Shown to take the draw against Fontaine. Samoskevich hooked down off the face-off. No call up coming as Youngstown wins the draw and brings it into the zone. Cassidy drops it back to Schoen between the circles. Feathered it in toward the blue paint. Picked up by Chicago and cleared down the ice. They're going to rule no icing here. They're going to say the Phantoms deflected it. So that will buy the Steel probably 15-20 seconds. As Gallagher brings it ahead. Forecheck pressure by DeSaint Foul. Near side for Kuntar. Down the left side. Into the circle. Centering attempt looking for Cassidy. It's knocked behind the cage. Cassidy now battles for it behind the net, into the corner. It's Kuntar. Top of the circle, center point. Gallagher fires a one-timer. Hit a body in front and deflected wide. Puck is loose behind the net. Kern digs it out of the scrum for Youngstown. Feathers it to Schoen, across to Cassidy. To Kuntar on the right side. Spins away from DeSaint Foul. Minute 25 left in regulation. Cassidy can't take the pass. Spets carries it behind the cage. Schoen and Cassidy trying to get the puck away from him, as is Jan Kern. Spets down to a knee. Schoen almost had the puck free for a moment, as now Schoen takes a high stick, and bodies are going to come together here as Ben Schoen is down on the ice covering his face. And we've got a huge scrum in the corner. Kuntar has pulled a man out of the scrum and ripped his helmet. Or no, that's Matt Cassidy without a helmet. I don't know who got Ben Schoen up high. We have a minute 10 left in the third period. As Phantoms athletic trainer Joe Zadar is out on the ice. So far going into the box, we have Jan Kern. We have Matthew Samoskevich in the box. Ben Schoen still being attended to by the trainer Joe Zadar down in front of section 221. Now Ben up under his own power, skating off to the bench. Still trying to get the penalties sorted out here, as this has effectively been another timeout for the Phantoms while they try to get everything sorted out. They're going to drop the puck at center, just outside the Chicago line, near side. So there's a penalty on the board right now to Matty Samoskevich. So this might be 6-on-4. Minute 10 seconds left. DeSaint Foul, Carpenter, Spets, and Power out right now for Chicago, as referee J.R. Strager gives an explanation to Brad Patterson. Logan Gruhl talking to Brock Sheehan. Still waiting for everything to get sorted out. Looks like Purcell is going to at least head onto the ice, maybe stand at the hash marks. I'm not hearing good things about the replay. And Matty Samoskevich may be getting a phone call from the league office. Colin Purcell is going to head back into the net. I imagine he'll probably start this face-off at the hash marks. So if the Phantoms can get control, he can make a beeline for the bench. So the Phantoms to the Britton Gallagher power play. Minute 10 left in regulation, trailing by 1. Merkulov to take the draw against DeSaint Foul. Merkulov wins the draw, but DeSaint Foul gets around him and plays it in on Purcell. Colin heads off to the bench as he sets it up for Gallagher. Aiden coming up the far side with some speed. Brings it into the zone. Bumped off his line by Power. Regains the puck. Drops it behind him to Schoen, who's able to stay on the ice after taking that head force check into the boards by Samoskevich. Shot toward the net. That's thrown toward the cage by DeLuca. Shane wasn't sure he had it, but it's between his pillows. 49.2 left in the third period. Face off to the left of Shane. Kuntar to take the draw. He wins the draw. Back to the point to Gallagher. To DeLuca. Turns, takes a shot. Shane makes the save as that one hits him right in the chest. Kuntar to take the draw one more time. Phantoms win the draw. DeLuca touches it back to the point from Merkulov. Georgie over to Gallagher. One-timer! They score! Redirected in front! Matt Cassidy may not know karate, but he knows karate. Phantoms tie the game with 35.8 left in regulation. Cassidy, his 17th of the season. Second goal of the game for Matt Cassidy. I think there's some talk in the box about whether or not Sam Iskevich is allowed back on the ice. As Youngstown controls the draw, they'll bring it into their own end. Man gets run over at the near half wall as the puck squirts below the red line. Gallagher sends it around the wall over to DeLuca. Josh trying to get it past Fontaine. Works up to the half wall, cut off there by Middendorf. Loose in the circle. Going to be Merrick carrying it down low. Now he'll backhand it up the wall, and DeLuca will play it to the line, but not out just yet. Now off of Merrick, it does bounce into the neutral zone. Less than 10 seconds remaining in regulation. Gallagher plays it off of Brisson's bucket, bouncing around, etc. It came, but actually I think it hit Brisson in the mouth, as that's the buzzer. We're going to overtime. Your score at the end of 60 minutes. Youngstown 4 and Chicago 4. We'll be back in 90 seconds with 3-on-3 overtime here on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier. Then make sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday 10 to 4 and Saturday 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
The Youngstown Phantoms are ready to kick off the 2019-2020 season, and new this year are Friday Family Fun Nights. Every Friday night, kids 12 and under can get in for just $5. Plus, their ticket includes a free cotton candy, free popcorn, and a free 8-ounce soft drink. So get down to the Cavelli Center for every Friday home game and enjoy Family Fun Night. Call 330-747-7825 for tickets today. That's 330-747-7825.
Western Reserve Radio is the home of the Youngstown Phantoms. Be sure to call 330-747-PUCK for ticket information or go to youngstownphantoms.com.
Back inside the Cavelli Center. Voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack, here with you on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable. Gonna have some 3-on-3 overtime for you. Power, Fontaine, and DeSaint Fowl out for Chicago. Gallagher, Kuntar, and Cassidy out for the Phantoms. Kuntar to take the draw against DeSaint Fowl. Both wingers by trade. Kuntar wins it forward. He comes ahead with Cassidy in a 2-on-1. Kuntar took a shot, but DeSaint Fowl got a piece of his stick. Actually broke Kuntar's stick. Trevor's going to head over to the bench, get a new twig, and try to rejoin the play as DeSaint Fowl brings it ahead. Pulls up just inside the Youngstown line, defended by Gallagher. He'll float far side. Drops it behind him for Fontaine. Took a shot. Purcell makes the save. There's no rebound. Phantoms almost score off the opening draw. Trevor Kuntar breaks his stick as he tries to take a shot. Don't know if the back check by DeSaint Fowl had anything to do with that or not. Face-off will be to the left of Purcell. Brisson out with Middendorf and Dowd. Going to be Merrick to take the draw for Youngstown. Merrick wins it. Played over to the wall, but taken away by Chicago. It's Middendorf to Dowd. Floats back to the right point, now walks the blue line. Has Brisson with him, slides it over to him. Brisson in the circle, feathers one through the blue paint, nobody there for Chicago. Dowd battling for it below the red line, plays it over to Brisson. He's defended by Merrick. Merrick puts him right into the boards, takes the puck away. Merrick now trying to get it away from Dowd, one hand on his stick, he will get away from him. Phantoms come ahead. Merrick down the right side. Pulls up at the bottom of the circle, defended by Brisson. Back to the point for Gallagher. Aiden will retreat to center. Let the Phantoms get some more offensive players out here as it was Merrick and DeLuca out with him. Gallagher spinning away from Brisson in his own end. Out to center for Merkulov. Georgie carrying it ahead. Took a shot, missed the far corner off the corner boards. Alger can't hold the line, but it's going to deflect out to Schoen at center. Ben retreating into his own end. Spins in front of Purcell, starts to carry it ahead. Blue line, center ice logo, and into the Chicago zone. Alger gets bumped at the line, but the play stayed onside. Schoen with it, trying to get away from Jimmy Dowd. Schoen lost the puck momentarily, keeps control now as he regathers in the corner. Schoen trying to get away from Dowd. Cycles with Alger. Cross ice over for Merkulov. Took a one-timer, hit the heel of his stick, and bounced to DeSaint Fowl. He'll carry it into the far corner. Merkulov trying to get the puck away from him. He does. Merkulov centers for Kuntar. He missed the cage. Rebound hard off the end wall. Merkulov lost the puck to Matthew DeSaint Fowl. Up ahead for Gunnar Wolf Fontaine. Defended by Caleb Price. Price strips him of the puck. Price carrying it ahead. Slides it ahead to Cassidy. Into the zone. Cassidy looking for the hat trick. Walks the blue line. Between the circles, defended by Fontaine. He'll retreat to center. Cassidy tried to get it over to Kuntar. Trevor wasn't looking for the puck. The Phantoms turn it over. Halfway home here in overtime. DeSaint Fowl ahead for Hide. Steps in, takes a shot, missed the far post. Rebound off the corner boards and out to center. Chicago will keep control. Power with it. Spins back at the red line into his own end. Across the center ice logo now, away from Cassidy. To Brisson. Pass was in his skates. He couldn't fire the one-timer on an empty net on the 2-on-1. Kuntar ahead for Cassidy. End of his shift. Didn't have any gas. He's forced out to center. Brisson pokes the puck away from him. Gallagher steps in on defense. Has Hide with him. Over to Hide. Takes a shot. He scores. Ellis Hide with the game-winning goal in overtime. 3 minutes into the extra frame, and Chicago comes away with the extra point for Hide. That's his third goal of the season, and Chicago comes away with the win. Your final score in overtime, Chicago 5, Youngstown 4. We're going to go ahead and step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll have the postgame show here for you on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable.
Calling all Phantoms fans 12 and under. Sign up for Sparky's Kids Crew. For just $25, you get 10 game tickets, a Phantoms hat, a drawstring bag, discounts at the team shop, plus the opportunity to be a part of the fan tunnel during Friday night games and attend the special Kids Crew pickup party. Have your parents call 330-747-7825 to sign up today. That's 330-747-7825.
If you want to prevent or recover from an injury, learn how to safely push the bounds of your own limitations, or hone your performance for demanding physical activities, UPMC Sports Medicine can help. Their experts use cutting-edge science-based rehabilitation techniques to speed recovery and restore function while focusing on injury prevention, nutrition, conditioning, and activity-specific training for all ages and skill levels. Young or old, pro or amateur, UPMC Sports Medicine has the expertise, advanced technology, and services for athletes. UPMC Sports Medicine, a proud sponsor of the Youngstown Phantoms.
Britton Gallagher has all the insurance coverage you and your family needs. Their experienced, passionate client team offers personalized recommendations and specialized protection best suited for you. Located in downtown Cleveland on East 9th Street, Britton Gallagher has provided risk management solutions for over 75 years. Whether it's your home, car, or any valuable possessions, Britton Gallagher delivers you the best insurance coverage. Visit BrittonGallagher.com for more information. Britton Gallagher, strategy, execution, service.
Warrior Warehouse is a one-of-a-kind fitness facility featuring a unique blend of both traditional and alternative fitness for enthusiasts of all levels. Whether you're into conventional strength and cardio training or looking for a challenge that takes you outside the box, Warrior Warehouse is dedicated to helping you crush your goals, test your limits, and facilitate a new you. Come experience what you didn't realize you were looking for. Warrior Warehouse, where serious comes to play. Warrior Warehouse is the official off-ice training facility of the Youngstown Phantoms.
You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, home of the Youngstown Phantoms. On the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
Back inside the Cavelli Center. Voice of the Phantoms, Matt Lipsack here with you on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable. Your final score here today in overtime: Chicago Steel down the Youngstown Phantoms 5-4. Chicago 5-1 in overtime. Youngstown will drop to 4-6. Chicago got on the board first. Was Dawson Pasternak's third goal of the season. Owen Power and Colton Heward getting the assists on that. Came at 4:01 of the first period. Chicago led 1-0. They doubled that lead at 14:54 on the 12th goal of the season for Eric Middendorf. Sam Colangelo and Brendan Brisson getting the helpers on that. Chicago led 2-0 at the end of the first. Youngstown got on the board 6:36 into the second period. Ben Schoen, his fifth of the year. Artem Borshov getting the lone helper on that. And the Phantoms trailed 2-1. Chicago stretched their lead back out to 3-1 with a power play goal from Owen Power at 13:47, Power's 10th of the season. Brisson and Middendorf getting the helpers on that one. And Chicago led 3-1. Phantoms cut it to 3-2 on Matt Cassidy's 16th goal of the season. Georgi Merkulov, the lone helper on that, came at 17:13, and Youngstown tied it at 19:36. Aiden Gallagher, his 8th of the season, was a power play goal. Kuntar with the lone assist on that one. And we were knotted up at 3 at the end of the second period. Chicago scored in the first minute of the period, another power play goal, another goal for Owen Power, his 11th of the season, second of the game. Brisson and Colangelo got the helpers. Chicago led 4-3. Phantoms score in the final minute. Matt Cassidy redirecting a Aiden Gallagher shot. Merkulov also getting a helper on that goal at 19:25. Cassidy's 17th of the season, second of the game. Sent us to overtime, tied at 4, and then 3 minutes into overtime, it was Ellis Hade converting on the 2-on-1 with Brisson. Again, 3 minutes exactly into overtime. Hade's third goal of the season gave Chicago the 5-4 win. Ian Shane gets the win. He improves to 14-3-1-0 on the season. He stopped 17 out of 21. Colin Purcell takes the overtime loss. He will drop to 6-8-2-2 on the year. Colin stopped 25 out of 30. Chicago power play was 2 for 5. Youngstown power play was 2 for 3. Phantoms will be heading up to Plymouth, Michigan tomorrow night for a game against the U18s. Puck drop scheduled for 7:05. You can catch that game on Hockey TV. Good friend and colleague Pete Krupski will be on the call on Hockey TV, and then the Phantoms will be back here at the Cavelli Center on Saturday to take on the Waterloo Blackhawks. Great seats still available for that game. Call 330-747-7825 to get your tickets today. We hope you can make it down to the Cavelli Center on Saturday. If not, you can catch us here on Western Reserve Radio, Hockey TV, and Armstrong Cable. Pre-game show is going to start at 6:45 for that 7:05 puck drop. For my engineer here in the booth, Dave Ferris, my name is Matt Lipsack, the voice for your Youngstown fans. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning and early afternoon, everybody. One more time, your final score in overtime, the Chicago Steel 5 and the Youngstown Phantoms 4. We'll see you here on Saturday. Sound out. Fade to black.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of Western Reserve Radio. And we now return to our regularly scheduled programming.